2 minutes.
Your show now, press 1.
Your show is scheduled to start in 1 minute 30 seconds. One minute until showtime. Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Stop.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Woo!
Welcome back.
Before we get started in this, you know this thing right here? I gotta say, welcome home to my main man.
Isn't it about time for somebody's favorite radio program? Yeah!
Holy smokes.
Welcome to the Tony Bruno Show. Beautiful. On the all-new TonyBrunoShow.com.
Parental discretion is advised. You know what they say?
The man chosen to save American radio from its horrible future.
Now, here he is.
It's like family. It's like being in the Olive Garden.
You guys are just like family.
That's the fact!
He didn't invent radio. He just perfected it.
What's the name of that place? Big Peckers.
I want full cavity searches. Everyone, go deep on it.
The godfather of sports radio.
It is a final.
Here is...
Got a big one in there?
Tony Bruno.
Tony Bruno.
Can't start the phone on the show without my pen. Hello there, welcome. It is a disastrous end to the month of May. April showers bring May flowers. You know what May flowers bring? Pilgrims? Exactly. And mold and mildew and a lot of people who pay money to go down to the shore on Memorial Day weekend for spending $1,000 to stay in a hotel and sitting inside while it rains. Or if you're in Margate, New Jersey, you go hang out at the Wawa and throw down with a bunch of bros. A bunch of strapper bros getting together. 300 dudes. And Luigi wasn't one of them. That's the most important part.
Nobody was coming at me. I wasn't coming at anybody else.
Come at me, bro.
Come at me, bro.
It's ridiculous, man. Listen, I used to go to the Jersey Shore when I was a kid, too. Then I grew up. And then there's nothing wrong with the shore. I go down on a boat with my son, go fishing. But, you know, that's what happens when you grow up. And it's not just Philadelphia where the Jersey Shore is a little over an hour away. It's anywhere in a big city or even down in the country where you live close to a lake or the beach. That's where you go on the weekends. That's your escape.
Right.
And now that nobody wants to fly anymore because you're going to get beat up on a plane.
Well, it's safer on a plane than it is down Jersey Shore right now.
Well, that's true, too, yeah. The water's not safe. And anyway, you can do whatever you want. I'm just giving you my opinion. That's what I do here. Did we thank the Phillies for participating? Can we upgrade our?
We have not.
Or downgrade our predictions. I think Robin may be actually the closest to getting it right on our season predictions on.
I figured
baseball.
if I keep saying the same number over and over again, I will be right at some point.
She may not even be right with 69 wins.
Tony, last year I had them pegged at 67. I had them under 67.5. This year they are definitely going to go under 67.5. This year I went optimistic, said, they'll go 81. They stink.
Out loud.
They are horrible.
On ice. And the worst start since 1961 for your Fightin' Phils. How bad is this baseball team? How bad were the two teams playing in Miami? They got that stadium that's 5 years old. You know what the attendance was on the Wednesday afternoon Phillies-Marlins game? They announced there was probably slightly more than 4 people. There were dozens.
Dozens?
One of my favorite terms on crowd estimations, countless dozens on hand.
Dozens on hand?
No, literally, they said there were no more than 2,000 people in that stadium.
How's that possible? How can you
and that team's for sale. The Marlins are for sale. Nobody wants to buy dead fish. Remember they used to complain about, it rains all the time, because it rains in the afternoon in Miami.
Of course.
So they built this dome stadium with a stupid fish tank in the outfield, and nobody still goes. Can you name 3 Marlins other than Giancarlo Stanton?
D. Gordon.
And by the way, Stanton didn't play.
Christian Yelich. There you go.
How about Justin Bohr?
No.
Wasn't there a series about him, Justin Bohr?
No,
that's Jason Bourne.
Jason
I'm
Bourne.
sorry. Justin Bohr has 15 home runs now. And people are saying, who? He had 11 home runs in the month of May alone. Do you have him on your one-day fantasy geek team?
No, man, I've been taking a bath in MLB at Daily Tone.
Marcel Ozuna, you may have heard of him.
Yeah, I've heard of Ozuna.
14 home runs. Aaron Nola, 3 straight losses. The Phillies are 17-34. They're 6-22 in the month of May, which comes to an ugly end on an afternoon game in Miami.
Isn't there a song?
What?
Something.
25 or 6-4.
In the month of May. Something in the month of May, right?
I don't know. I don't follow that musical crap, Robin. Miss Robin's here tonight. She's angry.
Rightly so.
Because she's a softie. She's a snowflake. I hate to use that term.
That's me.
She
Total
melts
snowflake.
instantly under any kind of pressure or commentary. By the way, the Phillies have been outscored 21-5
It's just the exact opposite,
by
right?
the Florida Marlins.
Yeah, thank you.
In this series. The Phillies have scored fewer than 3 runs in 9 of their last 11 games, Luigi.
How's it possible?
But the good news is...
there's good news? I can't wait
to
hear
The good news
this.
is that the Phillies come back home for a 3-game series against the Giants starting on Friday night, and they'll throw out Jared Eichhoff, who's 0-5 with a 4.74 ERA.
We actually have audio from the fans waiting for the Phillies to come in.
Get out! Get out! Exactly. It's unbelievable.
It's pathetic, Tony.
And I'm one of these guys that play the young players.
Of course.
They're playing the young players, but the young players, the thing about baseball is that, they win one game and they throw Gatorade on a guy. Then they go out and lose 20 games. Stop throwing Gatorade on guys when you win one game a month, okay?
That's the other thing, too, is that this team could literally win 10 games in a row, and they'd still suck and would not have my interest. None whatsoever. I have no interest in watching that team. Done.
That's why people will go to the shore now.
Yeah, if I go to the park...
All the places, the beaches, the amusement parks, they're going to have a great summer. You know why?
Because the Phillies stink.
And nobody's going to go to the game.
Exactly.
When I say nobody, people will go.
No,
There'll be like 10, 12,000 people at times this summer.
Will I go see the fireworks one night? Probably. You know what I mean?
I'll go with Captain Walt back on the Patriot on the Harbor Lines tour.
And see the fireworks.
And see the Phillies fireworks from the Delaware River.
Dude, that was a great little cruise, man. You get right up. He puts you right next to the New Jersey.
Yeah,
which is pretty awesome.
It was a great. The weather stunk.
Yeah,
the weather was bad all week. This must be climate change or global warming or something. I think if we stay in the Paris Climate Agreement, that no one knows what it is, except everybody wants, not everybody, all the crazy global warming people. We got to stay in this Paris Climate Agreement, or else we're going to die. We're going to die if we don't give the rest of the world our money. We're all going to die. Just like we died when the House passed a stupid health care bill that hasn't even moved 1 inch since they passed it. Just like we were going to die when Trump proposed his budget, which is a piece of paper that nothing nothing came of and won't come of for who knows how long.
Right.
We all panic every single day in this country about anything that happens. And it's amazing that Ed Rendell, the former mayor and governor of Pennsylvania, one of the top-ranking Democrats in the entire country, is the guy who came out with a book a couple of years ago calling it, "We've become a nation of wusses." We really have. And for Ed Rendell to say that is surprising. Because whenever you call somebody a wuss or a snowflake or a pansy or whatever, soft, you see all these college kids go crying all the time. Anytime, we have to pay our tuition now? Oh my God! How am I going to be able to go out drinking every night?
Where am I going to find the money in my romper to pay this tuition? Where the hell am I going to keep
this
it?
This country's out of control here. Everybody will blame Trump. So in the last 200 days, I guess, 150 days, or whatever it is, the country went crazy in 150 days. Exactly. But anything that happened 100 years before then didn't really have anything to do with what's happening right now. It is absolutely insane. I don't even turn the TV on anymore. I just watch Science Channel at night. I refuse to watch the news. I don't even want to go on Twitter anymore. And I tweeted this the other day. If you're a journalist,
I don't even want to go on Twitter
anymore.
I
want to tell you here's what else. If you're a journalist, you'll pretend to be a journalist. You have a blue check mark, and you work for a publication, a blog, whatever, claiming to be a journalist. Because most people who are claimed to be journalists aren't.
Yeah, I see all these verified
If you
nuts.
profess yourself to be a journalist, this is very simple. If you're a journalist and you have #resist in your bio, you're not a goddamn journalist. Let me make that point perfectly clear. You can resist all you want. I'm not telling you to not hate Trump or not to love the Democrats. You do whatever you want. That's what I do. I follow my own mind and my own thought processes. But if you're a journalist and then you have resistance or resist, you're not a journalist. You're not.
That you are a commentator.
No, you're an activist. You're.
No, but I mean, like,
journalism is not opinion.
Correct.
Journalism is fact gathering.
Correct.
The 4 W's. They're 5 W's. That's the thing you learn.
Who, what, when, where, and why.
Yep.
Damn right.
Very good.
Thank you very much, Robin.
That's journalism 101.
Yep.
The bottom line with most modern journalists is that they're not journalists. They don't have any back. They've never covered a story. Because covering a story is not going to a news conference where everybody else can see it. Right. You know what I mean? Like post-game shows. Back in the day before they were all televised in sports, you waited for the writers to give you what was said by the coaches and the players in the locker room.
Sure, and they went in the locker room, they talked to all the coaches.
Every team, even the bad Phillies, they do an hour-and-a-half post-game show after every game. And they go to the manager's office, and they go to the players in the locker room. And then they go to and there's a 2-hour breakdown of how they lost another game.
They stink. That's how they lost.
Exactly.
Have a good night, everybody.
But that's not journalism. Journalism isn't sitting there watching someone tell you what just happened. Anybody can do that.
Sure, reporting on it.
And you know what? Who are bigger journalists?
We got
than actual. And I'm not saying all. I'm talking about the ones who are activists.
Go ahead.
Who can't really tell the forest from the trees. Who just have one mission.
I love that saying, by the way.
I don't know who started it.
But it was good.
It's underused.
It's quiet.
But anyway, I'm not getting political tonight. It's just that this country is out of control. And I've been around a long time. And I've seen a lot of crazy stuff. Vietnam, you name all the stuff that's happened in my lifetime. I have never seen a country more completely crazed and out of control and so ill-informed and uninformed and just batshit crazy without any knowledge of facts or history or anything. They don't know anything, these people.
Do you know what this country needs, Tony?
It needs a good enema.
They need a freaking shot of tequila.
They need an enema, too. I think the first thing you should get when you sign up for healthcare is a free enema. They should clean that crap all out of your system, all the way in your brain. Get that, not just come out of the bottom. Put the damn rotor-rooter thing in there and start it up. You know the thing with the electric thing? And go all the way up through your throat, all the way up into your brain, and just get all that crap out of there. Get all that crap out.
Just clean the system completely.
You're damn right.
So in other words, it's like a
full body
rooter?
Full body enema. Somebody should come up with that. Lobotomy at the top, enema at the bottom. Something like that. 717-363-TONY is the toll-free number.
Man. Oh, what a way to kick off this freaking show.
717-363-TONY. Tony Bruno here. Miss Robin's here. I was yelling at Miss Robin because I asked her to. She works hard on the show. She puts, she made an unbelievable dinner tonight. So I'm not a slave driver. Anybody who's ever worked with me knows I don't demand much. I go up and do my own prep. I don't ask anybody to give me sports information. I never have, never will. No matter where I worked, I do my own research and my own homework. But when we're doing stuff like promotional stuff, and I ask for, the basics, the 5 W's, who, what, when, where, and why of what we're doing, and I ask for that, and I get, I've done all this other stuff. What else do you want me to do? That's what preparation is about.
You know what is even better than being yelled at just before the show?
Being yelled at during the show?
On the show, explaining again why I was being yelled at. That's fantastic, Tony.
Yes.
No, it's 10 minutes to show. I'm upstairs putting the finishing touches in another masterpiece. And I said, hey, Bob said, by the way, can you mention so-and-so tonight? And I'm like, what do I need to mention? And then she gives me a name, and I'm like, what about it?
I will not spring anything on
it's
you
funny.
anymore.
Van goes upstairs, but Miss Robin's out here ready to rip her own ears off.
Damn right.
Which is funny.
Anyway, we're on Facebook Live, Periscope, and YouTube Live, and the people who help do that, because there's data. Everything's about data. You don't want to use too much data. And the one good thing about streaming the show live on Facebook, on Periscope, and on YouTube is that if you do it yourself, if you've done a podcast, you've done streaming, it's hard to put all those sources into one. You have to have multiple servers. You have to be a hacker. You have to be the Russians or somebody where they can hack into everything. And then you have to. So this company called Switchboard, they do that for us. It used to be called Joycaster.
They hack America for us?
No, they don't hack anything.
Oh, okay.
They just take all of our feeds of our video, and then it goes into a main box somewhere.
Correct.
And then they say, what's in the box?
What's in the box?
All the videos in the box. And then they take the video, and then they stream it out.
To like Periscope and Facebook
Exactly.
Live and
To the
YouTube.
places.
Well,
Yeah.
and the reason is that we have a bandwidth problem.
Exactly. Who doesn't?
I mean, hey.
Hey, because we don't pay for the extra uber super duper, because you have to be like a business to have
Exactly.
that. So because this is a regular residence, we have the
You don't
normal
have Comcast business?
Nope.
For $230 a month?
No, unfortunately not. Although I think
I should have my own office in the Comcast
I
second
agree.
tower for all the money I pay them.
But we don't. We have regular residential high-speed internet, and there are bandwidth issues.
Yeah, that's not a knock on Comcast.
No, it's not. I mean, normal people are not doing what we're doing, and so
Nobody normal is doing what we're doing.
And so
And normal people don't listen to the show
Exactly
either,
right.
which makes it the perfect combination.
And we
the
found
melding
out
of
when
the
we
messed up
tried
minds of America.
When we tried to do all the different, because it's not just about the stuff that's coming in; it's what's going out.
Exactly.
And Luigi has to be able to stream out the show to our phone system,
Right.
so that people, when they're calling in, they can listen to us and hear while they're talking
Yeah,
on
you
the
think
phone.
this is just a couple of strappers sitting around a dining room table?
No, this is
a couple strappers sitting around a dining room table, providing content on many, many
Exactly.
platforms, as we like to call them.
And then I have to be able to stream out to not only Facebook Live, but Periscope Live and YouTube Live and the audio as well. And when we tried to do that without the help of Joycaster, a.k.a.
Switchboard. And by the way, anybody can get Switchboard.
Oh, yeah, anybody can get it, and you can do all sorts of fantastic things with it. So I highly recommend it.
Now, you're not doing it if you're sitting around in your basement, doing fantasy
Well, but
sports.
I mean,
you
if
don't
you're
need that.
like, there's a lot of people out there that like to play games, video games, and then stream it out. And they have different ways of doing that. And you can stream live to all your friends. So you can use Switchboard to do that without overtaxing your bandwidth
Or your server. Who was
And
the server
crashing
tonight? Robin was the server.
Robin was the server.
Robin made remember the meet that we had a couple weeks ago with the
Ron Popeil rotisserie
Ron
set for good.
Popeil, nice big, was it
roast beef.
Roast beef. So obviously that was 2 Wednesdays ago.
Yes.
So you're thinking, that thing probably went to waste, but no. Robin wastes nothing here. That's why we could go off the grid and live off the land.
I could.
We could. That's my next move. I'm
Because
going off the grid.
you would be able to grow all the greens, and
Exactly.
that would not be me, because I would kill everything.
Not all the greens though.
But
although I would grow weed and then sell it to my friends.
Okay.
You have to.
But I wouldn't
once
tax
it's
it. Though. I'd sell it, no
cooked-
tax, no cigarette tax, no weed tax, and no soda tax.
Once it's grown, I can cook the shit out of it.
Exactly. So Robin took the leftover roast beefs.
The roast beast.
The roast beast. And then what did she do? We didn't just make roast beef sandwiches. We didn't
Hell
slice
no.
it thin. She chopped it up, and then she marinated it and let it sit in its own juices.
Let it braise for a few hours.
No, then that was 2 weeks ago. So she chopped it up, put it in a container in the fridge, and then today, she basically overcooked it to the point where it's like,
falling apart.
Well,
Right,
it was
exactly.
it was tough. It
Yeah,
had
'cause
gotten
it's
a little bit tough.
Because it wasn't filet mignon. It was a regular round roast.
Right. It takes time to cook.
Exactly.
And if you have a very, very tough meat, you can braise it, which is another fancy word for simmering, and you just add milk to it. And milk, the lactic acid in the milk, makes it nice and tender. You just do a very
Screw the sports. Let's just talk about
Right.
cooking.
And you know what's funny? Because we're talking about food, we're talking about cooking food, but tomorrow night you don't have to cook your own food.
You're damn right.
Because why, Tony? Tell them why.
Tomorrow it's the next date we've been waiting for.
That's right, brother.
It's the next Cantina Laredo tequila dinner. And it's going to be another epic one. Last was it March we were there, right? 'Cause
Right.
we didn't do one in May. June 1st already. June is busting out all over. And luckily she got herself a nice bra, Victoria's Secrets, that finally can contain those massive
I hear you, baby.
You know what I'm saying?
Those orbs.
Nobody names their kids June anymore. You notice that?
I don't think I've heard. No, you're right. I don't think
June.
I've.
It's a great name. Now, Mama June, isn't that the chick on? Wasn't that the chick on that stupid baby?
Just June Carter.
No, well,
no,
there's
June Carter Cash,
Yeah.
Johnny Cash's
Right.
wife.
But Mama June was the
chick on
the baby
the Honey Boo Boo.
Honey
chick.
Boo Boo
She's
chick,
lost
yeah.
like 100 pounds, and now some people think she's hot.
Well,
Who?
I don't know if I would go
Mama
that far.
June on that Honey Boo Boo show.
No.
Which I'd never watched, by the way. I would have to get bleach and pour it into my eyes if I ever watched any of those shows. The Bachelorette, Honey Boo Boo, Say Yes to the Dress, any of those shows, I would hang myself if I had to watch that. That is the ultimate sign of torture
I
to me.
can't watch any of those shows.
You watch the stupid Say Yes to the Dress show.
To Say Yes to the Dress, your mother loves the show, and it's one of those background things that every now and then I like to, because I like sewing, and I like reimagining different.
Like $3,000 wasted wedding dresses? Yes.
No, so
don't
what
like
I
it at
like
all.
doing is I like seeing dresses, and then.
I like seeing dresses come off.
Exactly
Not
right.
Go on.
And then I will figure out how to make something out of nothing.
It always looks better on the floor, don't it, Tony? Always. And you got a good shot at getting a dress on the floor if you win the
That's
dinner
right.
tonight.
Because there are still a couple of seats left. Because we didn't get a chance to promote this properly last week because I didn't have any information.
Well, Chef Brian, it was Brian Harmon, who's the chef at Cantina Laredo.
The executive chef.
Exactly. He was waiting the weekend. He just sent me over the menu.
And
for,
it's going to be
tonight.
awesome. Now, we've told you about this. If you've been to this before, and a lot of our listeners
Love
have
it.
gone to these, and we've been going to these for a couple of years now. The next one is June 1st, tomorrow night, Thursday night, June 1st, at Cantina Laredo in King of Prussia. $59.99 per person. You're saying, what? You'll say, huh? When it's all said and done. Because for $59.99, you get an unbelievable meal. The meal itself is worth the price of admission.
Easily.
But then you get an unbelievable flight, a tasting, samples, and then drinks made with chamuchos tequila.
Now, I am not familiar with chamuchos.
They're
yet.
a newcomer, but they're straight from Mexico. And
Exactly.
from what I hear from what Brian says is that now normally there's a representative from the tequila company that will be there to speak about the tequila. They're trying. I think I'm not sure if they got here or not, but apparently the person from Mexico, straight from Mexico, came here. Doesn't speak English. We'll have a translator to try to.
I will translate for him tomorrow night because my Spanish is impeccable, as you know.
See.
$59.99. What do you get? You get the sampling. Now they'll put out the sampling snifters.
Yes.
Where they'll usually have 4 different types of tequila. And they go all the way up from the basic.
It's almost like this just the standard tequila that they sell all the way up the shelf.
All the way up to the añejos and
Yes.
the really top shelf. Actually, the lowest grade stuff is top shelf.
Yes.
Because it's good vodka. Like we've done Patron.
Tequila.
Tequila.
Yeah.
We've done Patron.
The Avion.
We've done Avion. Milagro. All the great tequilas. And now Chamuchos is the latest that we'll be pouring tomorrow night. You'll sip the 4 different kinds. Each course, there will be a different drink. When you walk in, you'll get handed a tequila drink.
Yep.
And the tequilas, we don't have the actual drink. Do we have the drinks that they're making?
No, Brian didn't send over the
Those
drinks.
are gonna be
They're
surprised.
Those are surprised.
Yes, they're surprised.
But so you'll have the different drinks that'll be mixed for you from the great staff at Cantina
their
Laredo
bartenders are
inside the
awesome.
King of Prussia Mall. But how about this? Starts out with an appetizer, steak cut fried avocado wedges with chipotle aioli.
Ooh.
That's just the starter. You got a nice little tequila drink to go with that.
You know you got to pay extra for the avocado usually, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely. Then the soup is quinoa and vegetable soup. Quinoa, very healthy for you.
Not Benoit.
Not Benoit. He will be there later on, juggling some balls, I think.
I was just going to say.
The entree, you have a choice. Lump crab poblano enchiladas with chili de árbol cream sauce. Or filet mignon with pasilla sauce.
Ooh.
Dude.
Or if you're Tony Bruno, you get the beautiful enchiladas with your filet so you can sample both.
Son of a bitch.
Damn right. Do you know who I am?
Yes, I do know who you are, Tony.
The dessert? Wait, there's more. There's dessert.
There's dessert. What are you getting?
Atol de arroz de coconut e conserva de naranja.
So we're talking like a coconut rice pudding.
With orange juice in it.
Beautiful.
Naranja is orange. Did you know that, Robin?
Yes.
So it's atol de arroz de coconut y conserva de naranja. Or as my good friend.
Go ahead, Tony.
You got to play it.
I don't have it.
I got to find it now?
You have it.
As our good friend would say.
Ay, papi, qué rico. Dame más, dame más.
Oh, man.
Ay, papi, qué rico.
You had it twice, Tony.
Okay, papi.
Okay, papi.
Okay, papi.
All right.
Okay, papi.
Goodness.
Okay.
I didn't hit it. She just kept going on her own. I only hit it once.
That's all it took.
I hit it twice.
Exactly.
I had the magic stick.
Now, Steven Summerson is very upset because...
What do you want me to say, man?
Steven is, as usual, checking in from Iceland.
Iceland. By the way, there's a new contest. You can win a trip to Iceland. I'm entering that every day.
Is it really?
On HGTV.
If you leave from Philadelphia Airport, you're getting dropped off in Boston by instead because the inaugural flight from Philadelphia landed in Boston and not Iceland.
Well, it has to stop first. It doesn't go
No, they had a problem.
But he's complaining because he was just in Philly not too awfully long ago. And he's like, we always come at the wrong time.
Damn it.
Oh, that's what she said.
Jeff Naperkowski says, tequila is the devil in a bottle, Tony.
Yes, it is. And I'm not a big tequila guy, but when you have the really good stuff and you pair it with different foods, it's not like, let's just go out and get wasted on tequila, man.
Well, here's the thing is that cheap tequila is a devil in a bottle.
Absolutely.
But good tequila
It's heaven in a bottle.
Absolutely.
No, but Tony, we got to let them know that we're giving away this dinner, so they better brush up on there because I got Mexican trivia.
Oh, we got Mexican trivia
so
tonight?
You're going to call in.
This is Mexican trivia a la Tony Bruno show.
Yeah, you're going to call in, and we'll ask you,
So we're going to give away a pair of tickets.
Correct.
So you and a friend go tomorrow night and join us.
Mm-hmm.
We did it last time. We had great listeners there. And we're going to do it again.
And you can still purchase some tickets. There's limited.
So let me tell you, if you want to buy tickets, just go to cantinalaredo.com, the website. That's the main site for all the different Cantina Laredos around the country. And then look for the King of Prussia store in there. It's the only one in the Philadelphia area that's nearby. Cantina Laredo, King of Prussia. Great food. They're fresh made from scratch. Modern Mexican cuisine every day. Extensive margarita list with fresh squeezed lime and lemon juices. Happy hour Monday to Friday, 4 to 6 o'clock. $2 domestic, $3 imported, $4 craft beers. Monday and Thursday is Casa Rita's Rocks and Frozen. $5 all day.
What?
Half off Wine Wednesday. We got to do a Wine Wednesday show out there.
Well, hopefully we will be soon.
Half off Wine Wednesday by the bottle or glass at Cantina Laredo. Our wine is gone for the night.
I know, we're done.
We are done. I'm cutting us off.
You're cutting us off?
And they have banquet space available for large groups and menus for all occasions, including kids' menus. So it's a great place. Father's Day is coming up. Take Dad out. Take care of business, yo. Cantina Laredo. Or you can call 610-992-5701. 610-992-5701. Call and say, hey, I want to be at this tequila dinner Thursday night. And we'll always let you know when the next one is. It's usually once every month and a half. And it's always a different great tequila that they pour and put out a great spread as well. And this isn't like a buffet style. This is a sit-down dinner.
And you get to have our fantastic company tomorrow
Plus,
night.
there'll be, you take glasses home. Somebody wins a bottle of the product at the end of the night.
I won one last one.
Luigi won. It wasn't even rigged.
No, $100 bottle of Avion Añejo.
Exactly.
Which is almost.
He's already polished off.
It's almost a final for that bottle, Tim.
I hate to do it to you.
No, you can't give it. Come on.
I have to.
Get it at the same time, bro.
No, you're a second delay, man.
Wow.
Anyway, so that's the big Cantina Laredo dinner. We will tell you when to call if you want to play. You have to be able to go.
Tony, you're your iPad just keeps
I'm not touching anything.
I know, but I think it's just set on like random play. I don't know.
How's it set on random play?
It just keeps. I'm not.
Let me see if it plays again here in a second.
We're gonna find out.
See, I'm not touching. Who did this, Robin? Is that little loop thing? Is that what it has to be changed?
I think that's what it is.
There's that blue little like.
Yes.
Looks like a racetrack.
Yes.
How do I take that off? I don't know,
know.
but I'll stop the damn things now. I didn't do anything to it.
So what's going to happen tonight, though, is, Tony, is that when you call in, you'll get a trivia question, and if you get it right, put you in a hopper. At the end of the show, we'll pick out a winner.
Beautiful.
That's it, man.
But you have to be able to go tomorrow.
You got to be able to go
Thursday
tomorrow
night. If you're listening to us live on Wednesday, this will be Thursday night. If you listen to us, obviously, after Thursday, it's already happened.
Correct.
But this is...
Yeah, and if you're listening afterwards, make sure that you continue to listen because we will have another one of these coming up in, I think he said July.
Okay.
But if it's not July, it's August.
Well, that's why you go to this one. You wet your beak, and you get a taste for it. You get a feel for
And
it.
honestly, for $59.99, you still can't go wrong even if you're purchasing tickets.
No.
So even if you don't win,
Just the
amazing.
tequila alone is worth more than $60.
Yep.
If you went in and tried to order the drinks that we're going to have tomorrow night, the top shelf stuff, you're spending $15 a drink.
Easy.
Right?
Easily.
So that's 3 drinks. No, 4 drinks would be
$60.
$60.
Right,
but then you're not getting to sample all. You're not getting full glasses of tequila.
You're getting north of $100 worth of just alcohol alone.
And then you're having this great meal. The filet mignon dinner, just the filet mignon alone is a $60 item.
Well,
all day.
All day.
That's $60 all day right
item.
there, Clark.
Yep.
So anyway, we'll look forward to that, and we'll tell you when we're going to go to the phones. In the meantime, we got other stuff going on. The NHL Stanley Cup Game 2. Did you see this story about the dude in Pittsburgh, Game 2 of the Stanley Cup? At Game 1, the guy from Tennessee?
No.
We have to do this update. It is well, we gave you a Phillies dead fish update because they're dead fish. We have the catfish gate. Everything's a gate now. So some dude from Tennessee who's a Nashville Predators fan gets himself 2 tickets in the upper level in Pittsburgh for Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals. $350 a piece he paid.
Woo.
Travels up from Nashville, Tennessee. But he brings something with him. He gets himself a nice catfish in Tennessee. He guts it so that there's no nastiness in it. Then he decides to spray some Old Spice on it so that it wouldn't smell as much.
Okay.
Then he decides to put it in his underwear and then wear loose-fitting shorts and go to the hockey game on Monday night. The game starts.
That sounds like a great night.
Well, people in Detroit carry octopi into the building. It's a tradition. They throw an octopus on the ice after the first goal scored in Detroit, right after the national anthem. So this guy from Tennessee throws a dead catfish on the ice in Pittsburgh, and they arrest him. You know what they charged him with? Disorderly conduct, possessing instruments of crime, and disrupting meetings or processions.
Meetings or processions?
That's the law.
Was it a funeral?
Well,
Nashville's
the Predators,
exactly. That's what I mean.
Game 1, but they don't win Game 2. Well, it's going to be tough for them. But anyway, so the DA, this actually goes to the district attorney earlier today in Allegheny County in Pittsburgh, and the DA, Stephen Zappala, says 36-year-old Jacob Waddell what he did not rise to the level of a criminal charge, so they dropped all charges against him. Your thoughts?
I think it's a joke.
If they had charged this guy with a criminal act for
for
throwing a dead catfish on the ice,
it's Pittsburgh, Tony.
It's ridiculous,
backwoods
man.
country back there, bro.
It is, man. It may as well be in the deep south over there.
It might as well.
And they're way west of us, actually.
How do you get a catfish into the freaking into the arena?
Were you not listening when I said?
I'm just saying, though. It's
Stuck
like,
it in his pants.
But why would? I don't know.
Is that a dead catfish in your pants, or you just not bathed recently?
Excuse me while I whip this out.
You think an octopus smells worse than a stinking dead catfish that's been sprayed with Old Spice? The dude put Old Spice on the catfish.
Oh, was he going out?
If it was, well, okay. I mean,
could have put a little canoe on there.
Maybe a little curve or something, you know?
I guess it depends on how fresh it was.
Curve.
Anyway, that's the latest on the Stanley Cup playoffs, Game 1. The NBA playoffs, the finals tomorrow night.
Baby. I'm hyped, Tony. I know you're not, but I'm hyped.
I'm hyped for the finals now.
It's about to, we finally got to where we've been trying to get to the entire season. Cleveland Golden State, Tone.
And you know what LeBron James said?
What did he say? That's all right.
I got it.
I'll do it.
Somebody play with my damn machine.
It's about damn time.
Thank you. What else?
It's about damn time.
Thank you, LeBron. All right, I asked you about the odds for the other series that you didn't know.
I did not know what the series.
Let me give it to you now, so maybe you'll remember.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
The Golden State Warriors minus 240. So that means you have to lay $240 to win 100. That's 5 to 12. $5 to win $12.
Sure.
If you bet on the Cleveland Cavaliers, it's plus 200.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically 2 to 1.
2 to 1.
So Golden State's a slight favorite.
Well, did they open up? Did I see that right? That Golden State opened up as a 7-point favorite at home?
I don't have the game one number.
Yeah, it was Golden State's a 7-point favorite.
I just
game
gave you
one.
the series odds because the series hasn't started yet.
Yeah, I'm taking Cleveland.
Now, would you take the plus 200 in the series?
Absolutely. Yeah, I'll take Cleveland plus 200. I'll take 2 to 1 on Cleveland money. Absolutely.
You know what the odds for a sweep are? I'm going to give these to you and see if you find them, if you still have them.
Go ahead.
Because there'll be a test later on in a couple of weeks. By the time we get to the 4th of July, maybe the finals will be over.
Thank you.
Just in time to start training camp again in the NBA.
Well, the lowest odds, obviously, are Golden State in 6, Golden State in 7. I think it's going to go 6. I think Cleveland wins in 6.
Sweeps, though. Here's the ridiculous.
I know, 20 to 1.
If you want to bet on the Cleveland Cavaliers to sweep the Golden State Warriors, 20 to 1 odds. You're basically throwing $1 away.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's not going to be a sweep.
No sweep.
Golden State's not going to sweep either. That's 9 to 2. Warriors sweep 4 games to none. $9 to win $2. Would you make a little bet on that? No, there's not going to be a sweep.
No.
Could it be a 5-game series? It's possible.
That is kind of low, though,
But
man. 9 to 2 for Golden State to sweep them. I don't know, for a team that was up 3 to 1 and then pretty much pissed the series away.
Could have swept it.
I know. I don't know. That kind of scares me. Seeing Golden State 9 to 2 to sweep the Cavs.
How about Golden State in 7 to 2? Warriors win it in Game 7, 7 to 2 the odds. Cavaliers winning it in 7 games. They're 7 to 1 to win it in 7. Those are pretty good odds.
It is very good odds.
So there you have it. Your gambling degenerate numbers. And then they have all the other nonsense. The MVP. I love this one. Average NBA Finals points per game. Andre Iguodala.
Who cares?
Exactly.
Who cares?
Who's going to bet on him? It's 7.5. That's pretty high. He's going to average 7.5 points per game?
I don't know. He's not really going to be playing that much, Tony.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I think it's high. Draymond Green is only 7. How can the over-under on points per game for Draymond Green be lower than the points per game average for Andre Iguodala?
Where's the over-under 1.5 kicks in the nuts by Draymond Green?
Well, that's
on there,
that's
Tony?
on a special bet.
Because I take the over all day and set it and forget it right there, brother.
Damn right you set it and forget it.
Well, I think Cleveland's going to win in 6. I think it's going to be fun.
That's because you're a LeBron James apologist.
No, I'm not a LeBron James apologist. I'm a LeBron James appreciator. That's what I am.
He's one player, pal.
Yeah, he's one player. He's one fantastic
And he's
player,
the best
Tony.
player on earth.
Yes, he is, Tony.
But the best player on earth is not enough to stop the best team on earth.
He was.
Last year.
And the best team had him down 3 to 1.
But did the best team have Kevin Durant in the mix?
Doesn't matter.
Yes, it does matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
Yes, it does matter.
Let me tell you something right now. Kevin Durant's not going to be the difference in the series, Tony.
So you
Steph Curry and Kyrie Irving are going to be going at it, okay? LeBron James is going to be matched up with Kevin Durant the entire time. So them two are going to be battling at it, okay? You're going to have Kevin Love and Draymond Green going at it down low. This game's going to be won on 2. I'm telling you right now, on 2 different players. It's going to be if Tristan Thompson can control the middle, can control the paint against Golden State, who they have nobody at the center position.
Wasn't he banging one of the Kardashian sisters?
I believe he was banging all the Kardashian sisters.
Well, I mean, who hasn't?
I mean, he's in the NBA, Tony, so it kind of goes with the territory. And the key guy has been the odd man out the entire season has been Klay Thompson. If Klay Thompson can get hot, and these guys like Durant and Steph Curry defer to Klay, and he's able to start lighting up like Klay Thompson can, then it's going to be a problem for Cleveland. If they let go, if they lose sight of Klay Thompson, that will be their downfall.
There you have it.
I truly believe
believe instant
that.
analysis of the NBA Finals.
I truly believe it, man.
Of course you truly believe it. By the way, tonight on the show, I will also tell you that Hollywood is officially dead. And I will thank producers, directors, actors, and actresses who are just grabbing any script for a paycheck. But I've been saying this for the last couple of years. I've been saying it for a long time.
Yes.
Hollywood has run out of ideas. It's hard to believe.
It's
with
crazy.
all the innovation and all the other stuff. It is, and normally, the summer movies get previewed when you go to the theater. Last time Robin and I went to the movies, where did we go see?
I
think it was a Star Wars movie, The Force Awakens.
Yeah, I think
that was
so.
it last year. I've not been to the movies. There is not one movie that is already played Like Guardians of the Galaxy, I'll wait till it's like I didn't see the first guy. I saw it on an airplane.
Right.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
So now you just want to get the follow-up, but at this point, it's already been out for so long.
Yeah, it's not even that. It's just I don't want to go spend $15 to go to the movie theater to see Guardians of the Galaxy.
I would. I wouldn't mind going to see that one.
But I don't have time. I don't have time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, who has time? And then they keep churning out bad 80s ideas, even great 80s movies, where they have no business remaking them. Like this Baywatch thing. I love The Rock, but The Rock has now officially jumped the shark.
No.
Yes, he has.
I don't think he's jumped the shark.
Jumped the shark.
He's just
he's in too many movies.
He's accepting movie roles
because they keep offering it to him. He's become Samuel L. Jackson.
And
he's become De Niro. He just takes any movie role.
Because he's actually a better actor than that.
Better than De Niro?
No, he's a better actor than the roles
anybody's
he
better
was
than
taking.
De Niro now. Talk about a guy who's just, he must be doing it for money. I can't believe Bob De Niro, one of the greatest actors of all time, once considered our finest actor, is now churning out garbage.
There's a lot of garbage out there. There's these remakes. Why would you remake things that are classics? You don't remake a classic
Like last year,
when everything was
a couple
perfect.
they did the Point Break, right? Redid that. They redid what's the dance? Dirty Dancing.
Dancing.
No, they made a musical out of it.
Footloose they remade,
Footloose they
which was
did.
stupid.
Absolute disaster. Pirates of the Caribbean, which Luigi went to see with another dude.
My buddy Mike, man.
Two dudes go to a movie
I'm
theater
the best
together?
man in his wedding, Tony.
What is wrong with going to a movie with your
First of all, bruh,
either
I work
guy
80
or
hours a
girlfriends?
week, okay? I haven't seen my friends in months, dude. Months.
Two guys going to a movie, man? Come on, man.
I'm the best man in the guy's wedding. He called me and says, yo, man, we've seen all the Pirates. Let's go see I know you haven't gotten in a while. Let's go see Pirates, man. I'm like, all right, cool. Let's go check it out. What's wrong with that, man? We had a buffer in the middle.
It's for you.
We had a buffer in the middle.
Nothing wrong with that. Even if you didn't have a buffer, it would have been fine.
I'm busting his chops, Robin. What's the matter with you?
Judging me, son of a...
But anyway, so I got the latest story. So guess who Hollywood's blaming for Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales, and Baywatch washing up on the shores of multiplexes. And now the Dead Man, the Pirates movie, did better overseas. If it wasn't for the overseas audience, it would have been an absolute bomb. But domestically, I can't say this because this is printed small, but they're blaming Rotten Tomatoes.
Who listens to Rotten Tomatoes anyway? Most of the movies that have like zero...
But no, when Rotten Tomatoes gives them a good rating, they love it.
Right.
When Rotten Tomatoes gives them a bad rating, now all of a sudden Rotten Tomatoes is at fault.
Well, that's how it works, Tony.
Yeah.
So this past weekend, Pirates of the Caribbean and Baywatch were the two new movies that opened. They both tanked. In fact, they still finished behind Guardians of the Galaxy, which has been out for a month, right? That just shows you that these movies, people are not going to spend money on. And this was the worst Memorial Day weekend at the box office in decades.
Well, you know,
usually Memorial Day is the big opening of the
But
summer
it's not
season.
just-
Nothing's coming out. There's nothing
It's
good.
not just movies.
You got this stupid Wonder Woman movie. Does anybody want to see that?
I saw the
kinda wanna see
preview.
that.
No, I
don't want
She
to see
looks
it.
hot.
She is hot, but I don't want to see her as Wonder Woman.
I would.
She doesn't even have an invisible airplane.
Yes, she does.
No, not in this movie. She. Well, I
Okay,
know you
but-
can't see it because it's invisible, but they don't even pretend that she has an invisible airplane.
Well, it does come
it's
into
a
play
fake
later.
Wonder Woman.
No, it's not. It's the beginning of Wonder Woman.
Linda Carter was Wonder Woman to me. I know this chick is hot and she's like Israeli, but I watched the previews.
I think she's the girl from the Fast and Furious movies.
I don't know. I haven't seen any of those.
She's
She was in the Fast and Furious
Yeah.
movies?
I don't know. I have to check that out.
Yeah, she died in the last one.
But
So
it's
she's
not
not coming
just-
back in the.
No,
it's
no,
not
it's
just the
edition of
theaters that
Fast
they're
and
doing
Furious.
this to.
It is a final.
It's not just theaters that are doing this to. They are remaking and putting things out that really, like the Gong Show. They're bringing the Gong
The
Show
Gong
back.
Show. Look at all
And it's some
everything,
Brit.
every idea. They're bringing back Roseanne.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Roseanne's making a
Who's
comeback.
gonna play Roseanne?
Roseanne.
Oh, you freaking kidding me, man?
Tom Arnold, though, will not be available.
No, hell no.
Although he does everything. I love Tom. He's a good friend. But when Tom Arnold's not doing Roseanne again, you know he's run out of roles.
Who's doing Roseanne these days anyway?
I don't know. But anyway, so back to the movie thing. So I mentioned Pirates of the Caribbean did stronger numbers overseas, but they had terrible scores on Rotten Tomatoes. 31% for Pirates of the Caribbean and 19% for Baywatch. 19% of the people who go on and rate Rotten Tomatoes thought the movie sucked. So the movie studios are now blaming the poor results for the Memorial Day blockbusters on the scores of Rotten Tomatoes.
It's ridiculous, man. Have some accountability.
What are they? Hillary Clinton now? They're taking a page from Hillary Clinton. It's always somebody else's fault.
We started saying it about a decade ago. Like, Hollywood's run out of ideas, and now it's officially happened. They've just run out.
And are they getting ready to go on strike again?
Who? Rotten Tomatoes?
No,
they settled that.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, that was
They just said we're just going to stay here and not do anything.
We're just going to rewrite scripts from the 80s.
That's it.
Do you realize there's only 3 movies or TV shows from the 80s that have not been turned into a movie? Did you know that?
Well, Doug McGregor here on Facebook says Snoop Dogg's is bringing back Joker's Wild.
Yeah, game shows and stuff, absolutely.
Okay.
But I'm talking about TV shows. There's only 3 movies or TV shows that were big in the 80s that have not come back.
Okay. All right, Charles in Charge.
Charles in Charge has not come back.
Perfect Strangers.
Kit Car. What was that?
They did. I think they did.
That's Knight Rider.
Knight Rider.
They brought Knight Rider back. Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
But not as a.
That's because it was starring like Richard Grieco. Nobody watched it.
That's
why. Not the movie.
But they All in the Family. They haven't brought that back. You know why?
Can't.
They can't because it's too politically because we've become a nation of pussies.
Well, what about like small?
Because you couldn't. It's amazing that stuff that was good in the 70s they can't make today. This is progress in America. Everybody's progressive. They're so progressive. We've gone backwards.
Hell, Married with Children couldn't even come out now.
No.
Blazing Saddles couldn't.
Blazing Saddles couldn't be made.
Nope.
Spaceballs couldn't be made.
Hell no.
None of those movies from the 70s and 80s could be remade. Any Mel Brooks movie.
Yeah, Mel Brooks could not exist in today's America.
It's unbelievable.
Tony, we do have a couple calls. We should go to the phones now, but we got to give out the number again: 717-363 Tony, 717-363-8669. We got to give away the dinner tonight, Tone.
We're going to give it away. We got plenty of time.
I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting them know we got to give this thing away. So be dialing.
Give it away. Give it away. Nah.
All right, let's go.
By the way,
Joe Ruff, are you making fun of my cameras? Joe Ruff said, "Look at this 2-camera shoot." Okay, yes, I understand. I've been manipulating the cameras a little bit because we were having some issues.
You know what the biggest movie of the year was so far this year? I'm talking about a movie that cost nothing to make, but that's made the most money.
Oh, here we go with the indie film. What do you got?
Not an indie film.
It's not an indie film.
I'll give you a hint.
A movie that took.
Get out! Get out!
The movie Get Out.
Okay, there you go.
Hello.
That wasn't a know-nothing movie.
The movie cost nothing to make it. It made $240 million.
That's a hell of a profit.
Well, what is nothing? What is nothing nowadays?
It's just shoestring. So shoestrings probably $10 million. This movie, the Aliens.
10 million. 10 million.
Well, this Aliens movie that came back, Ridley Scott rebooted Aliens again.
Yeah.
Cost him like $250 million. It's not going to make its movie. It's not going to make its money back.
No, I'm attached to a project.
Baywatch is not going to make.
Kidding.
Baywatch isn't going to make its money back.
Get Out movie budget.
No one's going to go see that crap.
What?
Get Out did really, really well.
Yeah.
About Baywatch.
Actually,
Baywatch stinks.
Only $4.5 million.
That's
$4.5 million to make the movie.
And
that's pretty damn
good. Like those stupid Saw movies. They cost nothing to make.
The Blair Witch Project.
Well, that was
Tony. That movie made a killing.
I know it did, but
the
then
first
they redid it.
Yeah, the first Blair Witch project cost $50,000. I think it was.
Yeah, it was a piece of garbage.
Right, because it was all shot.
And you know why
GoPros.
that movie succeeded? Because the internet. Al Gore had just invented the internet. And so people started spreading all this, oh, my God, this is a real movie. I went to see it with my son, Chris, and I already knew it was fake. And so that ruined it. Because when I knew it was fake, it was even worse than you could ever imagine.
Now, Steve Krause, he goes, I can't wait for the movie Snowflakes in Safe Places to come out.
I love that one, yeah.
That's right.
It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous.
Let's go to the phones.
Let's go to the phones. What do we have on the line now?
Well, again, Tony, we have no call screener. So I'm going to give you the area code and the first 3 digits of the phone number. So it's 215-828. You're on the air.
Hello.
Hello.
Who is this? Is this Glenside Charlie?
Glenside Charlie.
Oh, man, what's going on?
Not much. I must say, some great rump roast knowledge coming out today. Some political knowledge being spewed out tonight. It's just an all-around great show.
And today,
always.
by the way, we were down in the basement. I finally finished putting together
2 pieces of sheetrock.
No, my complete electrical box makeover. I took an entire box.
It is a good-looking box.
And I cleaned everything up. I ripped it out. I put it in a new location. Didn't even turn the main power off, Charlie. You'd be impressed. You know who would be impressed with me? Mike Rowe. Because I'm the guy that Mike Rowe always talks about. The guy that you can go to school and learn everything you want and graduate and go out, and then you can't find a job. Learn a trade. Learn to work with your hands. There's nothing wrong with being an electrician or a plumber or a welder.
No, hell no, man.
Those are the jobs. There's millions of jobs. And there's not enough, people want to go get a 4-year liberal arts degree and then go work at Burger King because they can't find a damn job because nobody cares about liberal arts. What are you going to go do?
I'm a man. I'm 40.
Exactly. Now, Charlie, you're a man who works on a scaffold. You understand what it's like to have skills in a trade, right?
Yes, I do, Tony. I'm a mason, and it's a dying art.
My father was a stone mason.
It is definitely a dying.
Not Steve Mason, of course.
No, not Steve Mason. No, hell no.
I'm a pretty
Who's
good
not
mason.
stoning anything.
Now, I do brick and block work and stucco and plastering and all that.
The sidewalk outside, absolutely.
Yeah.
Son.
I'm a pretty, and you know what? I didn't go to a low-tech school. I learned myself. I learned by watching people and having an interest in this stuff.
I'm the same way. I've seen a lot of your work that you put on Periscope and on Twitter and all that stuff, and I always comment how impressed I am. It seems like you really can do anything. When I saw you doing that box, electrical box, I was like, Jesus Christ, this guy's going to blow himself up.
Nope.
Then I was like, you know what? Bruno can do anything.
I was working hot, man.
Even going back to your mom's gate that you fixed.
Get this. I mean, so anybody that has ever worked with any kind of electrical will appreciate this. He worked with the box still hot. The power was not turned off.
Just the main, but the breakers are off. But you touch the wrong thing in there, you're cooked. Your goose is cooked. And I had to move the box from one part and then loosen I had to take all the wires out and then make them longer because I moved the box like another 3 feet from where it was. So then you have wires that were, put in this house in the 30s that aren't long enough to fit in. So I had to rewire pretty much the whole house to get everything into the breakers. They're all labeled. I'm telling you right now, anybody who's anal looks at this box, and I have double ground. I got ground going into the ground.
Anal and boxes. It's a great night on the Tony Bruno Show.
I'm sorry. Enough about my my multi-dimensional. That's what I'm talking about. Exactly, man. What's going on out there?
Not much. It's another beautiful night out tonight.
It is. It's warm in here.
I'm upset I don't get to watch
It's
the
hot. You
Phillies.
said you were going to turn the air on, man. When we fire it up, I'll fire it up.
Fire up, because I'm hot in here now.
Here, I can do it.
Okay.
The weather's been awful, though. And again, I'm not going to cry about the weather. Did you go down the shore this Memorial Day weekend, Charlie?
I did not. Back in my day, that was the biggest weekend of my year every year. But now I'm a married man with children, so
you don't take the kids down there and go to
I
Wallowwood?
did a family trip later.
You don't go to Wallowwood and go on the piers and stuff? I used to go and just make out with chicks under the boardwalks. That was the big challenge for me when I was a kid. Go down, pick up a random girl.
I got no play in Wildwood, man. When I was younger, none.
I killed Wildwood, man.
0, man.
I go from North Wildwood all the way to the crest, man.
I was fat. I wasn't getting no hose, man.
Disgrace, man.
Wasn't happening, bro.
Now look what happened to you.
It was really good when the water used to go under the boardwalk.
Damn right, man.
You'd be walking on the boardwalk in like Ocean City, and the water would be crashing under the boardwalk.
Damn right.
It was a beautiful time back then.
We may have to play a little On the Way to Cape May tonight by Mal Alberts.
Or Under the Boardwalk.
Or Under the Boardwalk. Luigi busted the headphones.
I was married in Cape May.
Busted.
Got married.
You were married in Cape May?
Yep, right there at Sunset Beach. Had a little reception at Congress Hall.
That's where my son, last June, a year ago, my son, AJ, my oldest son, was married at Congress Hall last June, coming up on the 1-year anniversary. Love that place. What a beautiful place.
That's all. That place. Unbelievably beautiful place.
It's amazing.
I try to make it back at least once a year.
You know what it is? It's amazing how many people who grew up in this area have never been to Cape May.
I love Cape May, man.
I love Cape May. It's
Cape
like
May is
another.
chill, man. It's beautiful.
It's not even like southern New Jersey. You think you're in New England when you're down there. It's just a beautiful place, man.
I like going out to rent bikes, and I'll ride over to Cape May. Take a nice ride.
The only reason I stumbled upon it was because of a job we had. I got sent down there for a summer. I got put up in a house for the summer. We worked at one of those condos on the beach. It was an awesome summer. But yeah, it's like that was the first time I was ever at Cape May. I've been going to the Jersey Shore my whole life.
Yeah, I took Robin. One of the first beaches I took her to was Diamond Beach down there, because she said she wanted some gems. So I said, I'll pick out a couple nice ones, nice clean diamonds. We went down there and I got her a couple diamonds. We had it mounted on a cheap ring. I went to the Tilt-A-Whirl. We took the Tilt-A-Whirl ride, And then I went back down there and bought one of those fake rings in the machine where you put the dollar in and the hand comes out and grabs it. And then I took the fake diamond off there and put the real Diamond Beach diamond on there from Cape May, New Jersey.
Can I tell you that Tony's so cheap that even this cheap story is a lie?
Did the ring taste like saltwater taffy, Tone?
Exactly. By the way, if the president has a typo on his tweet tonight, we will break in all regularly scheduled programming tonight to bring you the latest shocking news that's stunning the nation. Overreaction to a typo in a tweet.
Was it Kofefa?
I have no idea what he tweeted. But for the fact that people are going crazy about typos in tweets just shows you how crazy this country has become.
People are looking for any reason just to go.
It's unbelievable. It's a joke. And again, I'm not a Trump lapdog. I just think the daily nonsense. I wait for every day to see what the latest thing is on what this guy did that we're all going to die as a result of.
It's downright laughable, Tone.
It really is. And I've seen Nixon. I've seen Kennedy's assassination. I've seen every president since 1962.
I've seen fire.
And that's when I was 10. That's when I was old enough to remember presidents. I remember when JFK was assassinated. It was right in there when my dad died. So you talk about a double shock as a young kid. You see the president of the United States assassinated, and then you see your dad die a couple months later. So, I've seen a lot of crazy stuff in my life. I've never seen anything like the climate of division and hate that's going on in this country right now. It's scary.
It is scary.
It really is scary.
Good thing is we got that Kathy Griffin weeded out of it. She'll be hopefully slide down another letter on the D list. She'll be on the F list now.
I saw that picture get tweeted out. I tweeted out. I said, what the hell did Carrot Top do now, man? Seriously.
Wow. Again, she apologized. You didn't apologize.
Apologize for what?
The apology was phony. And listen, when people here's the thing. I will not accept this as a mistake. Because a mistake, you don't accidentally get a severed head of somebody and do a photo shoot holding it.
Exactly.
That's not a mistake. That's a premeditated plan. A mistake is you send out a stupid tweet, you say something offensive to somebody in an argument. That's a mistake. When you plan that. So it's not something that you have to think about it before you do it. It's not something that just happens. It's something that you actually thought about.
Yeah, it wasn't a spur of the moment thing.
And then CNN finally dropped her off that because they got hammered. And then what's his name? Stuart Smalley over there in Minnesota, Senator Stuart Smalley, says, he's still going to have her pimp his book with him.
Now, interestingly enough, one of her very good friends, Anderson Cooper, he called her out.
You have to call her out. And again, I don't care whether she likes Trump or not. What she did is insane. It's not funny. It's not anything but it's deranged. And the artist who said, "Oh yeah, let's do this," is complicit too. It's ridiculous.
Isn't there any kind of like I don't know, like any sort of punishment that can come down for doing this kind of stuff?
Well, I mean, there is.
No, just ask. There's a First Amendment. She's allowed to do that, but she's also allowed to face the repercussions.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what one of the first sponsors that dropped her? Squatty Potty. Squatty Potty.
Yes.
So Squatty Potty dropped the squat.
Dumped.
Okay, I got it.
You get it? Squatty Potty.
I get
dumped.
it. That's clever.
What's her face?
We have a Squatty Potty, by
yes,
the way.
Yes, we do. They're phenomenal.
You would have a Squatty Potty.
For those of you who do not know what Squatty
Larry,
Potty
know what a Squatty Potty is?
Do you know what a Squatty Potty is?
Larry?
Is that usually when the chick is drunk and there's nowhere to go to the bathroom?
No, that's what they do outside in the parking lot.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Guys don't have to squat to do that, yeah.
A Squatty Potty is a little platform that you put in front of your toilet.
Mm-hmm. It looks like a little step stool.
It looks like a little step stool.
But it's shaped so it goes around the front of the bowl and slides under.
And it allows you to have a more natural position for when you are going to the bathroom.
Exactly. And it works. It works.
It does work? It's science, Tony.
It is science.
It's science, man.
It changes the position of where you sit on the bowl. And it's just a plastic little stool.
Yep.
And it's great.
Because technically humans, just like animals, should be squatting.
Exactly.
Rather than
Larry, when
sitting.
you're on the job site and there's no porta potty, what do you squat?
Bucket.
That's right, bucket. Absolutely.
Damn
Gotta
right,
get
man.
the bucket, brother.
Damn right, man. All right, Larry, the last time we did one of these, Charlie, we'll call him that. Charlie, the last time we did one of these tequila dinners, we asked you if you were going to go and would like to go with us, and you said you couldn't because you would have to take your wife, and we said take your wife, but you couldn't go. Are you ready to go this time out?
Yeah.
Question?
Really?
Unfortunately, Unfortunately, I'll be unavailable again. My son's got playoff baseball.
Playoffs? So your son doesn't play for any of the Phillies minor league teams or the Phillies organization? Although a couple of the minor league teams are actually doing okay.
Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs?
Tell you what, he's 10. A couple kids on his team can hit better than the Phillies, and he's got a couple good pitchers too.
Yeah, but Charlie, I mean, couldn't you win this for maybe give it away to someone you know? Maybe give one of your guys a day off tomorrow or something?
I actually don't think that that's okay.
Okay, fine, fair enough.
You have to be the one.
I'm like here on the totem pole, so if you can make
Yeah, no,
so
I'm
he's
sorry.
not going to go to his son's playoff game?
No, I'm saying that you can't call in and win it for somebody else. You have to be able to go yourself.
You're damn right.
Hello.
Oh, is that your son or daughter?
That was my daughter. That was my daughter sneaking up on me there.
She's another fan, right?
Oh yeah, everybody in the Hub and Scene house knows about Tony Bruno.
We give her a roaring round of applause.
You got it, Tom?
Yeah.
Eventually.
She read.
Turned down.
Turned down for what then?
I don't know. For nothing. Turned down for.
Speaking of Squatty Potty, fourth floor stall is checking in.
Oh, I missed the fourth floor stall.
I know.
Did you? That's why there's a mess everywhere.
Now, luckily, I have a cleaning crew there.
You're still clapping. Oh, no, it's still clapping. It starts up again. I love it, man. Your soundboard's off the rails. It's a mess. So Charlie, you can't go. You can't make it at all. There's no chance. You got nobody else to take the kid to the game.
There's no chance. No chance I can make it.
Is there ever a chance that you'll be able to join
I'll get
us?
one of the, we will meet sometime. Now that I know you do it every couple of weeks or every couple, I'll try back and try and free myself up. I got to meet my idol, Tony Bruno.
I got to meet him, too, one day. I heard he's a pretty decent guy.
I wish he'd show up tonight.
He's not here tonight, unfortunately. It's my alter ego.
Yeah.
I'm
you know what today is?
I'm Dr. Jekyll, right? Not Mr. Hyde?
This is what today is. I got breaking news for today. What is today? I logged on to Facebook today. Today is Tony and I our friends-iversary or whatever.
Oh, is it the Facebook?
We've been friends for a year officially.
Did Facebook make a little video for you?
What?
Aw, that's so sweet.
What? Yes.
Facebook makes these little friend-versary.
By the way, I heard today that Hillary Clinton now blamed Facebook for losing the election.
Why not? Nobody else to point their finger at. The hell,
no,
man.
she's going down the list. Each day she releases a new reason. Facebook screwed her out of the election. That's funny. Every time I log on to Facebook, everybody's a Democrat.
Exactly.
I don't see anybody promoting anything. Everybody hates Trump on Facebook. And you know what? You can hate Trump all you want. But I don't go on there because I don't want to read that or any pro-propaganda. I don't want to go on to Facebook. That's why I don't go on Facebook.
You do occasionally go on Facebook.
I go on there, but when I start seeing all the political stuff,
I actually don't.
I couldn't get out of there fast.
I know. I downloaded an app that allowed me to filter out politics.
Really?
Yeah.
So what do you have, like 2 messages now every day?
No, I just don't go outside.
It allowed me to choose certain words that I didn't want to see because during the elections, it was just atrocious. You couldn't get away from it. My entire timeline was just people arguing back
During the
and forth.
election, it's much worse after the election.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. But I still have the filter on, so maybe that's why I'm not seeing it as often.
I like to go unfiltered.
By the way,
I go Pall Mall, little Lucky Strike. Do they still make Lucky Strikes?
I think they do.
First
they
of all,
came back when the hipsters started smoking again. They came back.
I want to thank everybody that is tuning in via Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Periscope Live, and commenting. Seriously, for anybody that wants to interact with us back and forth, Facebook Live is probably the easiest way for us to see it right away.
Mm-hmm.
Periscope, for whatever reason, that's the one thing that utilizing the producer does not allow us to see the comments on Periscope.
Okay.
So, unfortunately, if you're commenting on there, go to Twitter and do that.
Okay.
Paul Ferreira says, Tony, I thought you had a bidet too, like any self-respecting paisan.
I should have a bidet.
I love the bidets.
I was going to put a urinal in my basement bathroom, but that's too manly.
Yeah, it is.
Because man cave. I hate the word man. I hate the term man cave.
It's a basement, dude.
We saw Alex Holly the other night on the cruise with Captain Walt and the gang, and we were talking about working down in the basement.
For those of you
who
do not know who Alex is, if you're from another city besides Philadelphia, she is the morning news
co-host with our good buddy Mike Jarrett, Alex Holly on Fox 29. We see her everywhere. She's everywhere. And she was on a little boat
know.
ride we took the other night.
Was there any chemistry between her and Luigi?
Her and Luigi? No. There's chemistry between her and me, though. There's no doubt about that.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's what happens when I'm around any kind of attractive, beautiful, lovely, smart television anchor type person.
Well, your milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, Tony.
Damn right.
And the girls, too.
Damn right. Chicks dig older guys.
People are not.
It's your multicolored beard of late.
Yes, I know. I did dye it for the wedding, though.
It was it's not salt and pepper. It's like sandpaper is what it looks like.
Well, I asked my sister, should I dye the beard for my niece's wedding?
And she said yes.
And yeah, so all the guys had beards. She made him shave. This is like there was like ground rules for the wedding.
Oh, yeah.
No scruffy beards, no hipster beards. Some guys who've had beards all their life, like she didn't tell me to shave off my goatee because I've had it my whole life.
Sure.
But it was really white. And I asked her, I said, should I dye it? She said, yeah, I dye it. I said, okay, so I dyed it for her. I didn't dye it for me. That's a couple weeks now, though, so you're starting to get gray on me.
That still looks classy, though. You're all right.
Is it good?
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
What do you think,
But you're scruffy on the side now.
I let it go. Not on let go.
Yeah, I think grow a full beard.
Can I grow a full one?
Bit.
I want to grow the neck all the way down.
No.
I want the
Cup
full
Finals.
neck beard.
No.
Get a hockey beard, guy.
No. But you have a hard... Charlie, he actually has a hard time growing the full beard.
I don't have a hard time. I don't have like the Armenian beard. Like I don't have to. If I shave today, like tomorrow, I won't have this real dark. Like Luigi's got a good thick dark beard.
Yep.
Mine is like spotty. It's not spotty where there's like It grows into a full beard.
Yeah, it's not all white trashy looking. It looks
yeah.
good.
Hey, Charlie, we have a bunch of calls that are holding, so we better skedoodle and go on since you can't win anyway.
We're already up to the break.
I know.
So we should take one call before the break.
We are.
All right, Charlie, good to talk to you, buddy. There he is, the great.
God bless America.
Beautiful country.
Let's go right back to the phones, Tim.
Let's go back. We're going to break, or we're going to...
No, we're going to go to the phones, and then we're going to go to break.
Bang calls. That's what she said.
215-593, you're on the air.
Hello. Who's there?
Hey, guys. How are you today?
Who is this?
This is Matt.
It's Matt.
Matt, where are you calling from?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Philadelphia?
What part?
Northeast Philadelphia.
Beautiful.
Oh, my neck of the woods, man. There you go.
You know, Northeast is a pretty big place.
It's my neck of the woods, though.
Yeah, but Northeast is not just Mayfair.
I understand that, Tony. I live in Northeast Philadelphia, damn it.
What part of the Northeast?
Bustleton section.
Oh, that's where I first
Bustleton section, Tony.
Bustleton Summer.
Steve's Prince of Steaks up there. You got the Roosevelt Mall.
Bustleton. I used to live on Avon Street up there when I first got married.
Oh, okay, nice.
Bustleton, Somerton.
Okay, so now, Matt, are you calling to try to win the tickets for Cantina Laredo tomorrow?
Sure. Well, that would be nice, but I was actually calling to talk to Tony about the Phillies.
Well, why don't you do that first, and then...
I'd rather talk about Pleasant.
Can we talk about anything else? Matt, do you have anything else you want to bring to the table aside from losing baseball?
Let me ask you this,
What
Matt.
other choice do you have in Philadelphia besides the Phillies right now?
Well, we can spend the next couple of months. Well, when's the NBA?
We got a freak show here, Tony. You got a Barringer.
The NBA draft's coming up, and pretty much everybody knows who the Sixers are going to take. Right?
No, I mean,
the kid
it's
from Kentucky, Foster, right?
No, Josh Jackson's still in
Josh
play.
Jackson.
Josh
That's who they're
Jackson
gonna
from Kansas is in play. Yeah, he's in play.
Who are they going to take?
I don't know, man. I mean, Lonzo Ball could slide.
He's not going to slide.
I'm just saying.
He's
man.
not going to slide.
I don't know. Dennis Smith's also in play. Josh Jackson's in play. There's several players, Tony.
There's
could do
no
a lot.
drama at all in this draft.
Yes, there is. There's a little
there's
drama.
not.
There is.
Man, I think Boston might make a move.
Exactly, because I mean they got more with Fultz.
They're going to take Fultz. I'm telling you right now.
Right, but if they do that, you're going to see several. You might see some players moving because apparently a lot of players have been pegged to go to Boston. You know, a la Paul George, Jimmy Butler, guys like that as free agents. If that happens, you know, guys like Avery Bradley and they do draft Fultz. Avery Bradley, Isaiah Thomas, those guys are going to be on the move, Tony. It's going to be a busy day in the NBA on
That's
draft
fine.
night.
I'm ready for it. And then now we have OTAs in football. You know, so it's we're going into the.
So guys making catches in shorts with no pads or no contact.
Exactly.
It's okay. Gotcha. No problem.
There's nothing wrong with it, but it's just like, who cares?
That's what I'm saying. Who cares, man? I don't get off about watching a guy make a catch on a sideline with nobody.
Well, when Nelson Aguilar makes a catch on the sidelines or on the field in 7-on-7s, that's a big deal. That was the only newsworthy item that came out of these OTAs. Did you see the catch Nelson Aguilar made?
Well, that's a huge deal.
That's a big story.
He
now,
did
Matt, What else do you want to say about the Phillies?
Yeah, no. Well, my thing is, why aren't they bringing these young kids up? I mean,
they are. Eichhoff's a young kid.
Not producing.
Eichhoff's a young kid. As far as the hitters, they're going to do it. They're going to have to. But you got to give young kids. You can't give them a couple of at bats and say, "Wow, this kid stinks. Send him back down." You know what I mean? You got to. They got a lot of young guys hitting the ball well. That doesn't mean they're going to come up and hit well in the major leagues.
Well, that's because guys like Maikel Franco, who were tearing the cover.
No, I know, but I would like to see them grow. I want to see what they have. I mean, you can't even watch these guys right now.
Yeah, it's hard. When this team goes bad, they all go bad.
I think the one thing you are seeing is that what they do have right now on the field is not good enough at all.
No, nobody thought that this was the team in the future.
A lot of people did. A lot of people thought, the Maikel Francos, the Tommy Josephs, the Abdul Herrera, these guys were going to be the up-and-coming young guys for the squad, going forward. And, Tony, the writing is on the wall. They're not.
These guys, here's the thing about these guys. Can they play? Yes. The problem with a team like this, when you got a bunch of young guys and they're all not, and the team goes bad, and the pitching doesn't pitch well, the bullpen doesn't close a game, and the hitters get cold, it's contagious. People say winning's contagious. Losing is contagious. This team now just goes out there every day. Looks like they're going to lose. Who's coming into the house?
I don't know.
I do believe it's the fantastic Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Oh, man, I heard the door open, and I can't see behind the curtain. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is.
Nerds! 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 Nerds!
He's here. How are you? We're live.
People just walk in the middle of a live broadcast.
It could have been a heist.
It could have been a heist.
Nothing to steal.
Exactly.
But,
what are they going to take? Our dignity? It's
could have
gone
been
already.
Tower Heist. Wasn't that another bad movie that was out last year? Tower Heist?
Oh, soon to be out again.
I don't remember. I know that
Seriously.
there was something about
There's
Tower.
not one movie that's coming out this year that I have any interest in seeing. Is there any movie?
No, zero, Tony. We've already.
Matt, is there any movie that you say I got to go see it this summer?
I think you got to go see Wonder Woman.
I'm not going to go see Wonder Woman.
I think it looks good.
It doesn't look good to me.
But I don't know if it looks good enough to actually go see out in the movie theater. I do want to see Galaxy, the
Guardians of the Galaxy. It's been out for a month, Robin.
I know, which means that it's
I'll
going
wait
to be
till
like
on the plane. I'll watch it on the plane again.
No, this means it's been out for a month already, which means that it's like in the $2 theater somewhere. So
Are there still $2 theaters?
The Devon? The
Devon's closed, isn't it?
Yeah, well, now it's like a
Don't they
performing
still
arts.
have like $2 theaters?
That's
yeah,
right,
you
see?
remember when I lived up there was $1.
Well, when
I lived up there, the Devon was $1 movie theater.
It was $2 when I was growing up, and then it went to $2.50. We were like, the hell with that.
And then they shut it down.
Yep.
People said, screw that. I ain't paying $2.50 for a movie.
It must be high, man.
With
Don't
sticky
they-
seats and stuff, sticky floors.
Well, and then there's also that other theater that has the dinner theater where you can eat and they.
But it's not $2, Robin.
We're talking Devon. With the Devon.
We're talking cheap movies.
Yes.
The Devon actually was a movie theater where it was just after they were first run, so it wasn't like old movies. It was like after they had the initial run, they'd go there and you pay $1.
No. We were getting new releases. We got Jurassic Park was there when it was first came out. Batman.
Not very first
Apollo
release.
13. Yes, absolutely.
No.
Yes, Tony. I stood in line to see Batman as a kid when it first came out. The whole damn neighborhood did.
I saw the fog there.
Your dad went
Don't
to
forget the Benner on that cast.
The Benner, that's right.
That's right, the Benner. But your dad went to Chickies and Pete's right there on Robbins, and then the kids would walk up to the Devon and go see the movie.
On Frankfurt Avenue in Northeast Philly, for those people listening. And there's a lot of theaters like that around the country.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they still have $1 theaters or $2 theaters.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but those are XXX and that you pay with quarters.
No, you just have to wait like a month or two. And then they get
I can wait a month for Guardians of the Galaxy.
You can call Brian and he can just hack about anything you want.
Do you have a bootleg copy of it? I don't like to watch the bootleg stuff, though. I watched one once. It's like somebody with moving a camera.
I know, it's awful.
The sound sucks. It's like I'm that desperate to watch a movie.
The bootleg.
That somebody sat in a theater and pirated.
I love seeing people move in front of you.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that crap.
That's the bootleg of yore. That is not the bootleg of today. The bootleg of today has actually been downloaded graphically off of some website, internet thing. Stolen.
Brian, can you bootleg a copy of Pirates of the Caribbean for me?
Broke into the house.
Oh, exactly.
You can do anything, man. Right. Why don't we give Matt a chance to win this?
All right, Matt, you want to do something constructive like
you have to be available tomorrow.
Are you available tomorrow night?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Why not?
Are you allowed out of the Northeast?
They let me out. I'm sure they'll let Matt out.
Yes, I am.
All right. We're going to ask you a question, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is Mexican trivia.
Go ahead.
All right,
But you like tequila, by the way.
Mexican trivia.
Yes.
It is. Well, it's Mexican
Yes, I
trivia a la Tony Bruno show.
Exactly.
So what iconic Mexican item is named for the translation of shade maker?
Shade maker?
Yeah. What Mexican item is named for the translation of shade maker?
That's easy, man. That's easy.
Shade maker.
Correct.
Lamp.
No.
It's
No, you need the Mexican name of what the translation is.
Can I get a hint?
What makes shade?
Yeah, what makes shade?
I mean, I have it made in the shade because that's just my life. I'm about that life.
What Mexican thing makes shade? And that's the only hint we're going to
Not
give
throw
you.
shade.
You need to have the Jeopardy.
I do have the music.
It's like a Mexican
tree.
How about that, Matt? You're from the Northeast. How about a Mexican snapback? You can get them at Lids.
You're giving him more clues.
It's the second hint. I can't give him any more than
I
that.
know. We can't.
Would you like to phone a friend?
What is the Mexican word?
He's giving him way too many clues.
I got it. I got it.
Sorry, man. We tried to give it to you. We tried to give it away.
It's
give it away.
Sombrero.
Sombrero. It was easy.
Sombrero. All right. How about another one?
You couldn't handle that one.
Oh, Matt. Matt, you let me down. You let the Northeast down.
Oh man! Next time, now we will be giving them away. Now, even though you didn't win, you could still come for. Of course. There are still a few tickets available. So all you need to do is go to cantinalaredo.com or call.
Where did I write
Tony has the phone
I have it
number.
right here. 610-992-5701. 610-992-5701. Great chamuchos. Cantina Laredo dinner. Unbelievable.
It'll be the best
tequila.
dinner that you have had in a very, very long time. And you will learn all sorts of things you had no idea about tequila.
And you'll learn a lot about Luigi, too.
Yes.
Yeah, I got a hotel room right across the street that night.
You do?
It's going to get lit.
You're going to be woke?
I'm getting lit.
I'm disappointed.
Well, I'm disappointed in you, Matt. You let the whole damn Northeast down.
Exactly, man.
This is ridiculous,
you
man.
let people down all the way from the Chamonix Mall, all the way up to Broad and the Boulevard.
Yes.
All the way past the Sears
Ronhurst, everybody, Parkwood, the whole nine,
They
man.
still call it the Sears Circle there?
Yes. You can, yeah, some people still do.
There's no Sears there anymore.
No, I know that. There's a Home Depot there now.
Exactly. That's good Northeast Philadelphia
But Matt,
knowledge right
just bring a date, come out anyway. It's a great night.
All right.
All right, man. We'll talk to you. Thanks for checking in,
Hopefully
man.
we'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you. We gotta get a break. I may have to start taking some medication like Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods.
I do take medication, except I'm out driving at 2 o'clock in the morning thinking that I'm in California when I'm only a couple of miles from my house.
Yeah, and you were...
Luckily, he wasn't drunk. He wasn't on alcohol. You saw the Tiger Woods pictures.
Course.
He was actually on medication.
I feel bad for him, man.
I do, too.
I actually do, man. I don't think people really understand... how heavy the head is of the guy who wears the crown. I mean, Tiger Woods is at the absolute top of his sport. I mean, the absolute mountaintop. And then the fall from grace. I can't imagine going through that.
He had a lot of physical problems, too.
Yeah, but you know
in
what?
addition to the marriage
Right,
thing.
and from what I understand, he was taking sleeping pills. So he was probably on Ambien
No, he was
and
on
a painkiller.
Vicodin. He said Vicodin, and he had a bad reaction. So I don't know how his car was found with. He was sleeping in his car.
Right.
He had 2 flat tires and some damage to the car. But nothing. Nobody. He didn't hit anybody. He didn't run into a tree.
Yeah.
Was he in a Perkins parking lot or anything?
No, he wasn't even. Did you see the way even a Perkins pancake waitress wouldn't have gone with him?
See, this is one of the things that I don't understand. I actually know a very, very good friend of mine realized that he'd had too much to drink, went into the parking lot. It was cold outside. Went into the parking lot and made the decision not to drive home. But he didn't call a taxi. He decided to just sleep it off in the parking lot. But he turned the car on. Because it was cold. Because it was cold. He wanted the heater on. And he was in the back seat sleeping. He wasn't in the driver's seat. He was in the back seat sleeping. And they arrested him for a DUI, even though he wasn't driving. He was parked. I don't think that's right. Like, he did the right thing.
That's not this. We're talking about Tiger Woods, not your stupid friend who drinks and drives.
But he didn't.
What don't you understand?
You know what they did? They asked him to do the Romberg alphabet. You know what the Romberg alphabet is?
No, what is that?
That's where you read the alphabet.
Backwards?
No, you're supposed to read it forward, and yet people think you're supposed to read it backwards. But he started singing the national anthem or something.
Oh.
And then when he said he thought he was in L.A. when he was actually in Palm Beach County, Florida.
See, that makes me think that he was
Because
having
it was the effects of the
Right.
medicine he was taking.
See,
It wasn't. He blew a 0.00.
Mike,
so he could be DUI means driving under
the influence. It doesn't mean alcohol
Right,
necessarily.
exactly.
Yeah.
Mike
You
Brown,
could be stoned.
Mike
too.
Brown here on Facebook, I think, just inadvertently made a very funny joke saying he just needs a driver.
Yes, he does.
I mean, you get
Well,
it.
at least his ex-wife didn't chase him with a 9-iron this time.
No, hell no.
Well, he looked like he got beaten with the ugly stick.
Yes, he does. He looks like he lost a knife fight or two, doesn't he, Tom? Seriously.
Wow. Poor Tiger.
I put up the picture of like Tiger Young, like me when I first went on Twitter versus me now. Basically, he looks horrible, dude.
That's sad.
He looks like OJ Light. He really does. Like OJ Simpson Light right now. That's what he looks like.
Yeah, but you know what? The guy needs help.
That's what happens when.
And you know what? When you go through all these different surgeries and procedures, you get addicted to painkillers.
Yes, Tony.
And that's exactly what's happened here. It appears.
You know, there was always that question of did Tiger juice? Was he ever on steroids? I don't know if he was or he wasn't, but a lot of his deterioration, like the pain that he's having now and all the problems he's having, it comes. A lot of that comes from steroid abuse, man. It does.
No, you know why
because
Tiger
you're playing
Woods was
with
better than
injuries.
everybody else? He was mentally better.
Oh, no.
Because those guys could all hit him.
Oh, no. I
like
tell
he
you,
could.
I don't doubt that
He
whatsoever.
was mentally better than anybody else when he was at his height
Right,
of
because
his
whenever
game.
you saw Tiger coming over the horizon, you already knew, like,
Yep.
oh, here he comes. He's one stroke back, and I'm going to lose. The thing is, though, what I'm saying is that his injuries, when you're on steroids, you could be hurt and not even know it, and you're playing through. So when you come off of it, you start to feel all this.
So accusing Tiger Woods of playing dirty?
No.
Okay.
All I'm saying is that maybe that had something to do with it.
I don't know. I think that he was in a mentally very, very good, strong place because.
And then he started banging. Wait. He had a super beautiful wife and kids, and then he started hanging out with Perkins pancake waitresses.
Golf and tennis are played
Have you tried the
in
blueberry
the head.
pancakes? They're good.
I love Perkins. It's not Perkins Pancake House anymore. You know that?
What is it?
It's Perkins Restaurants.
Yeah.
It's like
I've never been to Perkins
Popeyes is
entirely.
not Popeyes Chicken anymore. It's Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen.
That's because it makes it sound better.
I know. Why can't Perkins be Perkins Pancake House? You can still serve other stuff.
We should call Perkins and find out. I'm going to go on the phone with corporate.
That's why I need to open up a pannenkoekenhuis.
What?
Pannenkoekenhuis. It's a pancake house, a Dutch pancake house. Because pancake houses, just plain old pancake houses, are disappearing.
They are? I see one like every corner. It's like an IHOP every 15 feet.
But even
there's a Denny's.
IHOP, it's not called International House of Pancakes anymore. It's called IHOP Restaurant.
And what does IHOP stand for?
I know, but they don't call it that anymore.
We're taking a break. We're coming back.
Thank you, Tony.
717-363-TONY is the number if you'd like to participate.
We got to go to dinner, man.
We got to give away a dinner.
Yep.
Yes.
And I already ripped the 80s. And I'll ask you a big question coming back, too. A big decision you have to make. I'll ask everyone to make a decision on something very important. That's coming up. It's the Tony Bruno Podcast. We're live.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Show starts in 5 minutes.
The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candies. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
We're happy to have you with us this evening and want you to enjoy every minute of your stay here. And while you relax and stretch, visit our concession where you'll find something to please you. There are ice-cold drinks and many other pleasing treats. Our drinks, satisfying and refreshing. They're so good. Show starts in 4 minutes. Show starts in 3 minutes. It's refreshment time, folks. Taste that beats the others. Practicing forces on. Taste that beats the others. Show starts in 2 minutes. Show starts in 1 minute. And now, on with the show.
Sometimes you gotta bleed to know that your
It is the
life
Mesh That
have
Is
a
Tony Bruno Show podcast. In stereo, we're available. And in color. On many of your devices. I never should have gotten rid of my black and white TVs. You know what those things are worth?
I think they got rid of you, man.
No, black and white was the best, man. Now people are doing black and white films again.
Black and white photos are all the rage.
Absolutely.
They're big time. I like a black and white picture, Tony.
Absolutely.
I picked my Abby's black and white.
Kathy Griffin's now in black and white, I think. CNN did fire her
Exactly.
from the New Year's Eve gig. God, what are we going to do now?
They need to fire her from life, dude. You know what we can do? We can do the same thing we did last year. We'll get a nice bottle, make a prime rib. We'll hang out here, get hammered, and watch Three Stooges reruns.
That's what we watched.
That was a good time.
I didn't watch Ryan Seacrest. I didn't watch Kathy Griffin. I didn't watch whoever else was doing these stupid shows.
You understand about that, folks?
It's an outrage. We still have to give away tickets to our big Cantina Laredo dinner tomorrow night. Did I miss anybody that I wanted to rip tonight? And it's not just about being critical of people. I just make a list.
Check it twice.
Well, I asked a question. I said I was going to ask a question.
Yes, Tony. That's the way.
Thursday night, June 1st, right?
Go ahead.
NBA Finals start, right?
Yes. Cleveland.
But it's on ABC, so I have to play that. No, that's the NBA on TNT.
Well,
no, that's the NBA. Which one is playing?
I'm playing that, Tony.
Well, don't. That's not the one I want to play.
I know that, Tony. I was
Then
waiting
turn
for
it off.
So
I'm
bad.
saying, why am I playing? Why is the wrong thing playing?
I don't know, Tony. Your board's a mess, bro.
I'm playing it. Why isn't it playing?
I don't know, bro. Brian went over there and fixed it. Apparently not.
No, I fixed it.
Did you?
I don't know. Nothing's playing.
Nothing works here, Tony. I've been here 7 years. Nothing works.
I don't understand it.
I don't have it.
Let's go. So let me ask you the question then. NBA Finals or the National Spelling Bee Finals at the same time on Thursday night?
I'm going. As much as I want to see these finals, I got to go spelling bee, Tony.
Yeah.
I love the spelling bee, man.
Let me make a prediction on the spelling bee. My record's pretty damn good at predicting spelling bees.
Go ahead.
I have two records, two things that I do absolutely have been perfect on.
Go for it.
I'm perfect on the Boston Marathon winner, and I'm perfect on...
You've nailed the Boston Marathon winner?
Absolutely. And I will nail the spelling bee champion again.
Okay.
I'm undefeated.
All right.
On both. I don't know the name of the person.
Right, but you're going to give us the origin of the person, the ethnicity, or is that what you're saying?
Because who wins the Boston Marathon every year?
Somebody, a Kenyan.
Exactly.
Right.
So you pick a Kenyan.
So
Any Kenyan. A Kenyan's going to win the Boston Marathon. You're always going to win. They probably don't even take bets on it because they always get
It's just
killed.
chalk city. It's what
Exactly. No one would lose.
You can't pick the super. He's won the 9 and everything else comes
You
in.
bet your house. You bet your 401k. You
Right.
set it and forget it.
Exactly.
You know who's going to win the National Scripps National Spelling Bee?
An Indian? Chinese guy? I don't know.
An Indian dude who's homeschooled. Or it
Okay.
could be an Indian female.
Okay.
When I say Indian, obviously someone from India.
Sure, of course.
Or, it could be Pakistani. It doesn't have to necessarily be Indian. But one thing is guaranteed. A homeschooled person from
India.
That region of the country.
From that region. So from the Middle East,
Robin,
rather.
would you agree or disagree?
Well, I think doesn't necessarily have. It's not necessarily because of where they're originally from, their nationality. It's because more people from India homeschool their kids.
I know that. This isn't a criticism.
I
I'm
know.
giving you the winner.
I know. So I would say.
So you're turning it into I have some agenda here.
No, I'm just saying I think it's somebody homeschooled that will win.
I said homeschool is the first
Yes.
criteria.
Hello.
Definitely.
The second thing that's almost a certainty, and there's kids from all over the world that participate in this.
Sure. I can't see an American kid winning it.
I can. There's a lot of homeschool.
I gotta
Homeschool
look,
kids.
I gotta go. You know how
have
we look at the racing form to see who's running in the Kentucky Derby, the Preakness, and the Belmont Stakes?
Look at the odds.
I gotta look at the finalists for the National Spelling Bee.
Okay.
Because you can go back, right? It's not one and done. Can't you go back in the National
multiple
Spelling Bee?
years. Yeah, even if you've won already, you can still come back.
So
and
you could be like 36 years old, 37 years old?
No. But you can be a multiple champion, multiple year champion.
It's like being Ken Jennings on Jeopardy. You keep winning, they don't throw you out, right? I saw one of the kids who keeps winning the spelling bee goes on with Steve Harvey on one of his 50 shows that he does.
Correct.
On Little Big Shots.
The little cute little kid who happens to be of Indian descent.
Exactly. So once again, I gave you the winner. I'm going to look at the final. Do we have a list of the finalists?
I have a list of all the winners going back to 1925, and they were all American back then.
Of course.
Yep.
Right, because they didn't
At Detroit, Michigan.
I don't want the ones from 1925. Give me the last 10 winners.
Yeah, the last 10 years.
Of the spelling bee.
I'm getting their homes. So I can't even spell their names. So 2016 was Nahir Janya.
Here, move your hand and
guess
I'll
right
help
there.
you. Nihar Janga.
Okay, you say it your way, I say it my way. So then you have Jairam Hathwar.
Hathwar, yeah.
But this is Houston, Texas, and New York. St. Louis.
These but doesn't mean they come
but they're
from
of
India.
descent, right?
Their parents they were born here.
Venkatachalam, and then prior to that was the Sharon Schnitter Venya Shiva Shankar, also probably of a Indian heritage.
In relation to Ravi Shankar with the sitar.
Sriram Hathwar, and then Ansun Sujo.
So how many consecutive winners have been?
So far, I mean, it's pretty much all of Indian descent.
I'm not trying to stereotype.
Samir.
I'm just giving you the facts. That's all I give you. It's facts. And sometimes opinion. But when I give you an opinion, I'm telling you it's opinion. I'm simply giving you facts.
Sai R. Gunturi, Pratyush Budisha.
Am I right?
Yes. Dude, I mean, I wasn't arguing. I was just saying
You should win if you could just spell their names.
But there are definitely certain
you know why? Because
these
kids are really bright.
They're very, very smart.
And they can spell words that they will never use in an everyday. And that's the amazing thing, because it's not words that, the common words. Mm-hmm. These are words that are really difficult.
You know, and it's very interesting because I talked to somebody about the predominance of Indian ethnicity in the spelling bees, and they said that in India, spelling is a huge deal. Like it's a much bigger deal than here in the United States, and there's a lot of pride that goes into it, and so it's something that they gravitate towards naturally because of the fact that there's so many family members that are interested in it, and they keep the spelling bee alive.
I'm gonna have to play some Indian music here now. I have a whole collection of Bhangra CDs. Did you ever hear Bhangra, Robin?
Bhangra.
Bhangra music, Bhangra.
They open it for the Counting Crows.
Bongo drums?
Bhangra's not a group. Bhangra is a type of music. It's Indian music.
I don't know.
Is it like a lot of bongo drums?
No, Bhangra. Bhangra. I'm going to try to find some for you. I got all the CDs upstairs. I got it on my iPad. See, I should put my iPod in and play some Bhangra for you. You won't like it, though, because you're not eclectic like I am.
It's not coming through the board.
What's that? No, that's Brian's playing with my thing now, so to speak.
Good luck with
We
that.
got it working now. But I got to find Bhangra. Meanwhile, 717-363-TONY. Do we have people on the line who want to try to win tickets?
We have one person on the line who's been, I think, waiting to make his triumphant return for a few weeks.
Oh,
Jose
we
from
might have gotten a
Norristown?
little preview during dinner.
Yeah.
Is he going to come to the dinner tomorrow?
I don't know. We're going to find out. He's going to have a chance to win right now, though, if we put him on.
Let's put him on. Jose, what up, yo?
What up, Bruno's? What up, Miss Robbins? What up, Luigi?
What up, Jose?
And what up, Joe's? What up?
Joe's not here
Up
again.
for months.
Joe has completed a three-peat.
He said, oh, man.
He's completed a three-peat of no-shows.
You swiper from Dora? Oh, man.
Can we give him one of those, yo?
We got to give Joe, again,
It'll be my pleasure.
He has no obligation to be on the show. He's but 3 consecutive no-shows. I believe that is a new personal record.
Neither do I.
Parada.
What do you think I'm here for? Learn how to drywall? Oh, man.
You're here to help me put drywall
That's
on the
what I'm here to
ceiling.
do. That's right, Tony.
You slapped up a couple sheets today. It was a good job, man.
That's right. Cut the can. Cut the hole for the can.
By the way.
Yes.
By the way, can we give the Phillies one of those, yo? We got the worst record in baseball.
That's something to be
We
proud of.
lost in front of 6,000 people in Florida.
No, there were fewer than 2,000, according to my sources, who are not affiliated with CNN, MSNBC, the Washington Post, the New York Post, New York Times, or any other mainstream media. The actual attendance, they announced 19,000. There were 1,958 people in that stadium today, in a major league ballpark. Who's going to buy that franchise? Who's going to buy that team? They have a new stadium. They always have some decent, they're not very good, but they have a couple of star players, yet nobody goes to see them. And the excuse was always, it rains every afternoon in Florida. So they build them a new stadium with a dome, air conditioned, and nobody still goes. It's just people don't care about baseball in Miami. They don't care. The Marlins win a couple World Series, and next year the place is empty. They're fair weather fans down there because they live in a fair weather city.
Just like
There's
California.
other stuff to do.
Yeah, just like in California.
So then why do they keep giving California multiple sports franchises? Why do they keep taking them away?
Because they
and going
want
to
the market. They want the LA market.
Right, but if nobody goes, who cares?
Who cares? The networks care because they
Yeah,
get
there's
the LA
advertisers.
They get the LA market, which is the second largest TV market in America.
It's a shame.
The NFL did not have a market.
It's a shame
not
what's
have a
happened to
team
sports.
in Los Angeles for 20 years is almost unheard of.
Well,
There's no other sports league that doesn't have an LA franchise. Even like lacrosse leagues, even like minor sports that no one cares, even bowling leagues
Like hockey.
have teams. California has 3 hockey teams.
I know. 3 too many.
Disgrace.
How do you get ice in
Three
California?
top teams, San Jose, Anaheim, and the Kings.
What up?
Exactly. What else is going on? Let's get down to the business, Jose.
Let's get down to the business. Number one, we have hockey Stanley Cup Finals action.
Anybody throw a catfish?
Anybody throw a catfish?
Somebody threw a catfish on the ice the other night. Yeah, but he had charges dropped today, though. It was not considered a terrorist act or an act of criminality. The guy actually snuck into the building with a catfish in his pants.
Series at 1-1.
What the score is 1-1 right now?
No, I said if Nashville wins, can they even the series at 1-1?
That is correct. No, if Nashville wins game 2, that's huge. You know, you got to steal one on the road because obviously they have the home ice with Pittsburgh Penguins. Luigi, who do you like, Penguins or Nashville Predators?
I would have liked to see Nashville win it, but I got sad news for anyone who's rooting for Nashville. Pittsburgh's going to lay the beat down to them. Bad.
I don't know about
You can hate on Sidney Crosby and call him a crybaby and do whatever the hell you want. He's probably the best player in the NHL.
He's the best player on earth.
And that's it. So done. That's it. Team with the best player is going to win. That's it, man. It's hockey. Wayne Gretzky proved that a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. I mean, I don't even know hockey. I know that, Tony.
The team with the best player in hockey doesn't always
Glenn
win.
Anderson?
Enough they do.
No.
What up, Andy Mogs?
Exactly.
What up, Grant Fuhrs? Glenn Sader?
Paul Coffey.
Paul Coffeys? Kevin Lowe's?
Exactly.
Dave Semenko?
That is great Edmonton Oiler knowledge from back in the day, man.
Yep.
Let me play one of the top 6 Hindu songs of 2016. Shall I? Jose?
Oh, my God. Tony.
Yep.
I don't think that's ever been said on any broadcast. And
Brian Seacrest has never uttered that sentence.
You're going to be spinning hookah lounges all over the Northeast.
Are more people coming into the house? Or there people?
I hope not, Tony, because we're not expecting anybody else.
I can't see, but there's doors behind me now. Somebody could just sneak up on me.
Oh.
You have the hockey game on?
Could somebody sneak up on Tony so that we could get another one of those fantastic footage of him scaring himself?
What's the score in the hockey game? 0-0. Who's winning?
Well, what I understand, they just took the ice for the opening face-off.
So they're just underway? All right, Jose, what are you watching? Game 1 of the NBA Finals or the National Spelling Bee? The NBA Finals on ABC. ESPN has the Spelling Bee up against it. What will have bigger ratings?
Oh, boy. If I had a choice, if I had free time between the finals and the spelling bee, I'll take the spelling bee for $200, Alex.
Luigi, will the spelling bee have more eyeballs than the NBA Finals? Now, total eyeballs now, not, because remember,
well, you got to remember the
ABC is over the air.
The kids in the spelling bee, a lot of them wear glasses, so that's 4-2 on every single one, Tony. So
4-eye joke.
I'm
really?
just saying, bro.
I'm going a 4-eye joke.
Wow.
I'm just saying, man. I'm a gambler. I got to take in all the facts, right? So I got to gather data and I got to make an educated guess. I'm still gonna say the NBA though.
Yeah, it'll probably
not by much though.
Not by much. The smart people out there will watch the spelling bee.
7, yo.
Warriors in 7.
Should be another one. What will be more misspelled words during the entire spelling bee, or 3-pointers attempted by the Golden State Warriors?
Wow.
For the series.
I will go.
I'm going to say missed 3-pointers.
Warriors 3-pointers over big giant spelling words.
Yeah, those kids don't miss many words.
I could spell Splash Brothers as SPLASHBROTHERS.
I used to be a great speller when I was a kid. Now I notice when I'm typing, I misspell simple words.
It's because we don't have to spell anymore. It's just like we don't have to remember telephone
No,
numbers
we have
anymore.
to spell. You still
No,
write.
because there's autocorrect.
It's not like I have to make change anymore. You don't even have to do that if you work at a convenience store. Somebody gives you a 5 and you spend. They tells you how much change.
No, but I'm saying that you used to have to know it for sure. Now you don't really have to, because if you're wrong, you
totally
can
disagree.
have grammar correct.
I don't have
spell correct.
I don't have spell check on when I type.
It's automatic now. If you spell it incorrectly, it'll automatically do something.
It's ridiculous.
What are you humming in the background over there, Jose?
Automatic. Pointer Sisters, Automatic Jam, 80s tune.
What's the matter with you, man?
I don't know it.
How do you not know that song?
I just don't, Tony.
He's a young babe in the woods.
It's not, but it doesn't matter if it's from the 80s. You don't have.
I understand, Tony? I know about people that have sung songs before I've been alive. Do I have to listen to every piece of crap that was made before I was alive, though?
That's a classic.
Okay? Just because Crush Groove came out in the 80s, I have to sit down and go watch it? No. So you like that Crush Groove now? It's not your
What are you doing knocking Crush Groove, yo?
Ain't nobody seen
Run
Crush Groove.
DMC, man.
Stop it.
I'm gonna have to find Automatic now.
I'll find Automatic, Tony. I'll get Automatic. Don't worry about it.
And tell me you don't know that song.
We gotta get this dinner away, man.
Hey, Jose, are you able to go out to King of Prussia? We're not that far from Norristown for our big tequila dinner tomorrow night.
Nope. I can't. I already made dinner. I made spaghetti and sausage, yo.
Jose, you have tomorrow night's dinner made?
He's meal prepping, man.
Good job.
It's hard work getting
I
out of
already
business.
prepped it. I cooked it today.
Beautiful.
He's getting ready for
So I
the
have
end of
my own
times.
dinner.
Are you a prepper?
Prepper.
Yes, I do prep my dinner.
Do you have because I'm a prepper. That's why I'm building my basement.
I don't know. Mexican guy cooking Italian. I'm not too sure. I'm gonna be honest
Oh wait,
with you,
so
man.
it's not a man cave; it's a bunker.
It's absolutely. I've been watching
It's a
the
bunker?
preppers.
You're going doomsday, Tony? Because it is upon us. You do know that,
no
right?
doubt about it. I don't know if I'm going to die from climate change, insurance, or the budget. One of those three things is going to kill me very soon.
If not all three at the same time.
It could be all three. It could be the confluence of all three things. You know what I mean?
Oh, by the
Actually,
way,
by
I forgot
tomorrow,
to mention
I have
the
breaking news.
Luigi's,
I have breaking news, Luigi. What do you got, Jose? As we approach June 1st of 2017, you know what happens?
No, what happens, Tony?
I finally am back into the insurance.
That's
racket.
right.
What?
I will now end my 3 months being dangerously uninsured.
Correct.
Eschewing any kind of fraudulent Obamacare or any kind of nonsensical thing where my premium would have been more than a house payment.
That is correct. You are insured as
So
of
will I have to pay a
midnight
fine
tonight.
now for not having insurance for 3 months next year in my
Yes,
taxes?
most likely.
Oh, yeah.
I will not report that I did not have insurance.
I don't
for
have
3
insurance
months
right
next year.
now.
You don't have insurance?
No, because I made too much money, remember? So they cut me.
Yeah.
It's an outrage.
So you will be.
So you know why I'm getting insurance on June 1st, right?
Yes, I do.
You know what I'm getting?
What are you getting?
Medicare, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Medicare. And you know what? That's not like welfare.
No.
I earned my Medicare. I worked.
That's
I put into it. So this isn't a what do they call it? An entitlement program.
Yeah, it's not an entitlement.
Medicare
it is
is
a
not an
benefit.
entitlement.
Right. It is a
Medicare
benefit.
is what I earned, and I'm getting it back,
baby.
with a vengeance.
Baby.
I'm getting my 80%.
You're getting what's coming, yo.
You're damn right.
I like it.
I have to find a doctor who will accept it. But
Exactly. That's the hard part.
No,
you can have it, just can you use it anywhere? That's the problem.
No. This actually gets even better.
We found a doctor like 50 yards from the house.
Literally, it's like right next to Punk Burger on
That's less than
Pass
50
Young.
yards from my house.
He can stumble over there.
I can crawl over there. I can crawl over to my doctor now.
That's fair. You're gonna need to. That's all. Well, 80-20, depending on what 20% is, you might be crawling out too, brother. Jesus, man. I can't get insurance. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. All I know is I can't get. I have to go undefeated. I can't lose. I can't afford to get hurt.
See, you're young. You don't have to.
It doesn't mean if I'm young or not, man. I mean, what the hell? Something can happen.
Yes, that's true.
I had a lumpectomy done last year, for
I
Christ's
know.
sake, Tony.
Why don't you have insurance?
Because I made too much, and I can't. Here's the BS. I don't mean let me go on something now. This is bullshit because through my employer, I can't renew until it's the time for the renewal period. So when I need insurance, I can't just sign up for insurance whenever I need it and start paying for it. I have to wait till they tell me it's okay to be sick.
Well, you
That's
can't
ridiculous.
just go on and buy Obamacare?
No, I can't. I can't just go to my employer who offers my insurance, so I can pay to have the insurance at a reasonable price. I have to wait till November. So I can't get sick, hurt, or anything until November. Until they tell me it's okay.
That's not true.
Yes, it is true, Tony.
Well, it is if you're waiting for your employer to provide it again.
And I shouldn't have to because I work for a company that offers insurance.
So here's the thing, though. If it was out of your control.
Where's Herb Dennenberg when we need him most? You're too young for
Well,
that.
I'll
reference.
explain. I will go over this with you afterwards, Luigi. I think.
No, it's ridiculous.
Wait a minute, let's go to Brian Martell with some insurance update.
We have a hockey update.
Oh, we have a hockey update? He doesn't care about insurance. Who the hell needs help?
The Predators just scored.
The Nashville Predators are on the board.
Hey, Jose, we have more people on the line, so we need to go since you cannot win because you can't go tomorrow. We need to go to the next person.
Okay.
We'll check back. Check back with us next week. We got a lot of catching up to do, man.
You have a breaking news update?
We have breaking news?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes.
What's the breaking news?
This guy demands the soundboard. I'm sorry.
You have to have the sound.
I found the automatic song from the Pointer Sisters.
Luigi was supposed to find it, but he didn't.
I have it. I just can't play it when Jose's on the line. You know what? The hell with it. I'll play it anyway.
Play it anyway. You'll know this song.
But we can only play 15 seconds of it. Otherwise, they'll kick us off.
You know, it's got.
Other than that, I need to hand you the week and watch them.
Wait, pause it.
I am.
Pause it for a second. Jose, he's going to play it as soon as we hang up with you, okay?
No problem.
All right, thanks.
Other than that, I'll talk to you guys next week.
All right, Jose. Thank you, buddy. Here we are.
No, I'm not kidding you, Tony. I'll turn it on again. Still not ringing any bells.
Fast forward a little bit.
Oh, yeah. I think I know this.
You are lost.
I fast forward to a skip in 4 seconds.
Damn.
The hell, bro?
That's a classic song.
Would you just hang on? I might know it. Hang on.
If you don't know this, you should be with Kathy Griffin in exile somewhere.
Oh, he's so shy. I understand.
Playing all the great Pointer Sister hits.
There we go.
I know this. Which Beverly Hills soundtrack was this on?
Was this in the
Which Beverly Hills Cop soundtrack was this on?
Do you know this one?
All my defenses are down, down, down.
This is bad.
Okay.
It's terrible. I never.
So unfortunately, you have to turn it off because otherwise we get in trouble.
Exactly.
Well, Jack Fuller an update. The Philadelphia Soul are winning 42-35 over Washington, so that's pretty good.
Are they going to make the playoffs in a 5-team league now?
They might. There's close to
5
teams
in the arena.
5 teams.
Arena football.
I want to give out the phone number.
Has Freddie Mitchell tried out for all of them yet? Or
I think so.
Okay,
yes.
I'm just making sure.
I want to give out the phone number again. 717-363-TONY. That's 717-363-8669. If you are available tomorrow and you want to join us and not pay for it, even though it is a screaming deal for $59.99.
It's like a $120 retail product.
I know. It's an amazing deal. It's a
great dinner. And great tequila. It's a great place.
So the atmosphere is fantastic, man.
It is.
It's an awesome place to eat, man. And here's the best part, too, because it's right in the front of the mall. You don't have to worry about parking away from the place. You walk right in.
Park
boom,
right
there.
outside. You have to worry. Boom. You walk right in.
So give us a call, and we will ask you a few Mexican trivia questions.
We gave out the easiest Mexican trivia question
I gave out the sombrero. You can't get no easier than that. I can't just say just spell tequila.
You could have done that. Maybe you wouldn't have gotten that either.
Well, he's from the Northeast. I don't know, man. I mean,
he's not home.
I don't want to knock.
I'm from the Northeast. I'm just saying it. Come on.
Did you grow up in the Northeast?
Yes, Tony.
What kind of Italian are you? So Italians in the Northeast?
Yeah, there is.
Not anymore.
Me, you know what I'm saying, man? You lived in the Northeast.
But I was born here. I'm a South Philly guy. I lived in the Northeast when I got married because I met a chick from Mayfair.
That's how that's how they get us all, Tony.
That's how it happens.
It's the Mayfair hose. That's what happens, man.
Mayfair hose? Are there any hose left up there?
There's plenty. And they're coming in by the bus. You ever been on an Air Express or a Shamrock shuttle? They're falling out of the bus, man. What do you want me to tell you, dude? It's just the truth. I'm not telling any lies. Anybody who lives there knows I'm not knocking the place.
Yes, you are.
No, I care less. What do I give a shit? Who cares about Northeast Philadelphia?
I am pissed off.
All right. Anything? Do we have a call yet?
Speaking of that actually is very accurate from Harry Mays that he's pissed off that he cannot make it tomorrow. He already had a previous engagement and was unable to make it tomorrow, and he's really upset about it too.
I got one thing to say to you, Harry.
Get out! Get out!
And you know why? I mean, it's like it's a golf thing.
A golf thing?
Yeah.
It's too cold to play golf.
It is too cold to play golf.
It was nice today, though. What's the weather tomorrow? Is it going to rain again?
It's supposed to be raining.
I need
we're
an
like
active weather
70s. Hold on, I'll give you the
forecast.
active weather. Hold on.
Everybody whips out their phone. Robin's got the worst weather app on her phone.
What?
The other day we're getting ready. Remember when we came out?
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be nuts. It's not going to rain. So I get ready to
79
I take the cover off the scooter.
79 and sunny.
Tomorrow?
79 and sunny.
Oh, that's golf weather then. That's a good day.
So I'm looking at my phone. It shows that, and I used my location to show exactly where I was to be able to look at the weather app. And in the weather app, it said that it wasn't going to rain until tomorrow or the next day, and that it was going to be just cloudy.
So I go take the scooter cover off, and I said, Robin, it looks like it's going to rain out here. No, it's supposed to. It's like 12% chance. And as I take the cover off the scooter, get ready to start it, it starts drizzling. And then afterwards, I turned it off. We get in the car, it starts pouring. I said, there's your 12% chance of rain. How could you get it that wrong?
I don't know. People are saying they're trying to call in, but the phone lines are busy, which is kind of odd. So I don't know if there's something going on with the phone, Tony, but
what are we going to do then?
We're going to figure it out. Don't worry about that. Brian, do me a favor. Grab that cell phone of yours and call the show.
See if it works.
Maybe
Brian, you know the number, 717-363, Tony?
I think he gave us the number.
Program it into your phone, 717-363-8669. I'm not talking about Brian.
As Don Best used to say, be dialing, people. Be dialing.
Who?
Remember Don Best? You sell baseball cards, Gem Mint 10s,
No.
McGuire rookies.
No.
You don't remember this?
No.
Tony.
You don't remember automatic?
No, you can't. If you don't remember Don Best.
No.
That's an outrage, man.
I know. Who was the guy that was the drummer for the Beatles? Was George Best, wasn't it?
I don't know.
The guy that was other than Ringo Starr.
Don West. I'm sorry, not Don Best.
I know it wasn't Don Best.
Whatever.
Wasn't the drummer for the Beatles?
I don't know.
Pete Best. Remember Pete Best? That's bad Beatles knowledge if you don't remember that. Pete Best.
I've said it before. I'll say it again.
Was the drummer for the Beatles. Let me look it up.
I said it before. I'll say it again.
English musician.
The Beatles are
principally
overrated.
known as the original member and first drummer of the Beatles from 1960 to 62. So there you have it. He was before there was Ringo Starr, before there was an XM, Sirius XM Beatles channel. Pete Best was the drummer for the Beatles. Did you know that?
No, I didn't. I'm not.
We did not know
I'm not a huge Beatles guy, Tony. I'm sorry, man. I don't see it. No. I don't like the Beatles at all, man. I just don't get it. I mean, I respect the music. I respect what they did, but let's be real, man. They were a boy band who came over on a boat. That's all it was, dude. Seriously.
They were one of the most influential groups in the history of music.
So was Chuck Berry, but nobody mentions him.
Yes, they do.
No, they
When
really
they talk about when Chuck Berry died, everybody talked about it.
Yeah, and that's about it. Only when he died.
No.
Only when he died. Without Chuck
90 years
Berry,
old.
Without Chuck Berry, you have no Rolling Stones, bro.
That's true. They gave him credit. They gave.
I'm just saying,
like
man.
The Beatles, the British invasion groups that came here, they all gave credit to the Chuck Berrys and the R&B guys and the James Browns of the world. To suggest that the Beatles are just a bunch of guys who came over.
They're
on
not.
a boat.
Obviously, Tony, I'm just tongue in cheek
You're a
with
hater,
that.
man.
I am
You're
a
a
hater. I'm just telling you that I just don't see the big deal. I don't know, man. I just don't see the big deal. I just don't. I get it. I'd like to hold hands. It's no big deal.
Other than the Beatles, there's only one other musician who is paid for the rights to their music more than anybody. You know
Michael
who they are?
Jackson?
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson owns all the Beatles music.
Exactly. And the Beatles. Nobody has a more valuable collection
Which
of
is Paul
music.
McCartney's fault, by the way. He tells Michael Jackson to start, it's smart to start investing in buying music. So he's like, okay, no problem. So he bought all their own music and they have no rights to nothing. Brian, what's going on? We were able to fix this phone situation?
Yeah,
Did you like did you like the progress in the basement at all?
Yeah, it looks good, man.
Getting the rocks almost the ceiling started. I'm
Chip
hoping-
Peterson checks in Luigi in the sky with vodka. Damn right.
So is the phone working?
The
or not
boost will
working?
get you loose.
It should
will
be working in just a second.
What's the score now?
I have another hockey update. The Penguins just scored. It is now 1.
See, that was really short-lived, though, wasn't it, Predators fans?
Well, is this going to be a 1-0? And it's going to be a 1-0 final.
No, I'm just telling you,
They're playing in Pittsburgh.
It was short-lived, man. That whole 1-0, they were up, and they think they're going to get back. I'm telling you, Pittsburgh's going to win this. They're going to sweep this team.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Why are they, okay? What about Nashville?
Will win at least one game at home, maybe two.
I don't know.
Predators are a good team, man.
I know they're a good team. They're
an
in the
8th
bus,
seed too.
but they got Laviolette, and
you know what the biggest you know what the biggest salvation
I
for
can't
the
take Laviolette
NHL is? The fact that could you imagine if the Ottawa Senators and Nashville Predators were playing for the Stanley Cup? Talk about ratings poison. And it's unfair because they're two good teams. If they had made it to the finals, Ottawa and Nashville would have been the lowest rated Stanley Cup final ever.
Phones are working again.
Phones are working again. I don't know why they weren't working in the first place, but they're working now. That's all that matters.
So anybody on the line?
No, finish your point, Tony. So
I just did. I said that the Ottawa had been able to beat Pittsburgh in Game 7. Ottawa and Nashville would have been the lowest rated Stanley Cup finals in history. And this is coming from a hockey guy. But there's no doubt Gary Bettman went to light candles. He did Medina's. He went to Lord's. He talked to Lord. I mean, he did everything.
Dear Lord.
He killed chickens. He decapitated what's her face and held her head up
Kathy Griffin.
in a blood ritual.
Okay, it wasn't funny then. It's not funny when you're making fun of it either.
No, I'm just talking about what the lengths that Gary Bettman.
Did he make a plea to the Prince of Wales?
Yes, he did.
No. I think he went out and got his own
By
Joe
the way,
Boo is what he did.
Our own Brenda M. Drager on Facebook Live has a Jackson Estate update.
A Jackson Estate update?
Yes. She says, Michael Jackson's estate does not own the Beatles catalog anymore. He sold half of the Beatles catalog a couple of years ago before he passed away. And then recently, the other half was sold to Sony, she thinks.
Oh, okay.
But he did at one time have it, though.
Yeah, no, I mean, those are that Michael Jackson's music and the Beatles' music are the most valuable music ever sold.
Of course, Tony.
Ever sold.
Rightfully so.
So how many other groups can say that? How many other individuals or anybody in the history of music?
So who was bigger, the Beatles or Michael?
Oh, the Beatles were the biggest group of all time, I think. I don't think there's any doubt.
I don't know, man.
No, I think
I don't know, man.
Listen, I love Michael
sold
Jackson.
out. Michael sold out countries by himself.
The
by
Beatles
himself,
Beatles,
Tony.
You do not understand the phenomenon that the Beatles have.
And I'm not saying I favor one or the other. I'm just talking about in sheer dollars. The Beatles still,
of course, in dollars, but
the Beatles are still making gazillions of dollars now, and they were at 64.
But that's because. But will they still love you when you're 64? That's the question.
Well, I just found out.
Yeah, exactly.
And the answer is no.
No, exactly. A roaring no. Let's go to the phones, Stone. Let's give away this damn dinner.
Let's give away this damn dinner.
Is there an echo in here? 215-900. You're on the phone.
Hello.
Hello?
Who's there?
Tony Bruno?
Yes.
Sweeper Jack.
It's Sweeper Jack, ladies and gentlemen. We haven't heard from him in a long time. Now, you're not sweeping anymore, right, Jack? You're in a different business now, right? Or did you retire?
Yeah, I'm driving the school bus now, Tom.
Dude.
God help us.
Not the short bus, I hope.
No,
Luigi needs a ride tomorrow.
I already got a Mini Cooper. It's short enough, though.
For people that don't know, Sweeper Jack.
Good to see you two back here again.
Sweeper Jack used to be the guy that in the Wells Fargo Center parking lot that after every event, whether it was a hockey game, a basketball game, a concert, he would sweep up in a truck and clean up. And he would find, like, people would leave TV sets, right? We talked about it one time. People would leave, like, colored flat screens in the parking lot and leave.
Well, I used to find a lot of good things. I furnished my house with that stuff.
Beautiful, man. Why did you leave that valuable job when you could get other people's stuff?
What?
What are you going to get in a school bus?
I don't know.
Other than the flu and a bunch of screaming kids yelling at you.
And a case or two.
No, it's great. It's a great gig. It's a great gig. Where you take them someplace, you sit and wait for them, you get paid the whole time, you're just sitting doing nothing. Listening to the radio.
It's like a government job.
That's why I miss you guys, man. We were working out a job listening to you guys at night from Cali.
I know. Well, it's good you're back around, Jack. Now, Jack's a Northeast guy, too, aren't you, Jack?
What's that?
Aren't you a Northeast guy, too?
No, Norristown originally.
Oh, up in the Jose territory. But where are you living these days?
I live in Plymouth Meeting now.
Oh, beautiful, man.
Plymouth Meeting. East Norton, Plymouth Meeting, up by the mall.
Up near Jose. Now, are you ready to, you want to go to this dinner with us tomorrow? Are you a tequila connoisseur?
Absolutely. I'm any kind of liquor connoisseur. remember the red wines? You guys don't do that anymore?
Yeah, absolutely. We do that. We do that. We usually drink wine every Wednesday during the show. But when we were in California, we did red wine Friday, and we have wine every Friday. We have wine every Friday here, though.
I remember.
We have wine every day.
Yes, we do.
Every day. But
the last time I tuned in, you guys were drinking wine on the set there.
Yeah, we were doing it tonight before, but we only had one bottle tonight. We're saving ourselves for the tequila tomorrow night. You can't go on a bender every night.
Where's that at?
You can't?
Where's that going to be at?
What's that? The dinner for tomorrow night?
It's up in King of Prussia, not far from you, up in the King of Prussia Mall, Cantina Laredo. Have you been to Cantina Laredo? You know where it is, right?
I have not yet. I'm a big Azteca guy here in Plymouth Meeting, actually.
Beautiful.
Might I throw a plug in there for them?
No, we're going to put a plug in for the great
Cantina Laredo
because they're providing the dinner tomorrow night.
Okay, great. Well, I'll go sample and I'll spread the word. How about that?
Absolutely. All right.
Well, let's see if you win.
You have to answer a trivia question, though. We had a tough one earlier.
Got it.
The answer was sombrero.
Urban sombrero. All right, give me anything Mexican. I'll get the answer. Go ahead.
All right, here we go. So the drink tequila is named after a Mexican what? A cactus, town, chef, or dance?
Cactus.
Yes, it is named after a town where it was first made in the 1500s.
No, I thought it was named after a cactus.
No.
Nope.
Cactus is the agave plant.
I
It's
know
what it's
that.
made from, not where it's made.
You threw a trick question at Jack?
I asked you what tequila's named after, not where it comes from, not its origin.
That's what I thought. I would have said a cactus, too.
Well,
I'll listen to the freaking question every once in a while.
You're listening to the stinking question. I think you phrased it.
I think I'll win that thing by default.
No, there's no winning by default. I'll give you another shot, though, because I don't got anybody on the line right now. Let's see here.
All right, good. Give me a shot.
I got to get up early and get my car inspected.
See, now Matt is going to be very upset because we did not give him
we didn't give him a second
shot. All right,
shot.
well, then he's out. What do you want me to tell you?
I'm sorry, Jack. I have to be the rule person
Rob,
here.
and we go way back now. Look how
I
you're
know.
doing me here.
I'm
You're the rule person? I used to be the only one who enforced all the damn rules.
Well, but you can't do something for one person that you didn't do for another
No,
person.
you're right. It would be unfair to Matt. We can't do that to him, Jack. I would have said the same
Drive
thing.
out there and see you on my own dime. You know what I mean? That's the kind of guy I am.
Now, Jack, you can still come, though. There are still a few tickets available, and it is definitely worth your while, and we would love to see you.
Great. I'll bring me and the bride. You can meet my wife.
Oh, that would be so wonderful. So to make reservations, just go contact Cantina Laredo in King of Prussia. The phone number is, Tony?
610-922-5701. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed.
5701.
610-922-5701. Tomorrow night you want to be at the...
No, it's not 922.
I'll show up.
610-992.
Isn't that what I said? I'm sorry. Thank you for correcting me.
So 992.
Come on, Tom. Jeez.
I know.
5701.
I'm shot.
I'm
counting down 3 more hours, uninsured for 3 more hours. Can I make it without having to be hospitalized?
I don't know. If you keep
You
talking
should go celebrate by like skydiving or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Do something dangerous.
If you keep
Eat a
yelling
pound
at
of
me
bacon.
like you did before, you might not make it through the night. You have 3 hours.
I already have my insurance card.
You already got it?
I got it like 3 months ago.
Yeah.
You just can't use it yet.
No.
Yeah, it's not valid
It's
until
horrible.
12:01 midnight.
It's like buying a box of condoms and having a girlfriend. It's just stupid. It's stupid. It's stupid. What's the point?
Well, I hope we see you tomorrow, Jack.
Crazy as ever, you two. Love to hear you. I'm going to keep tuning in and spread the word.
All right, Jack. There he is. Hey, let's give him a roaring round of applause. That's great.
We have another. We have several more callers, but before we go, I do have a record for most records sold update.
Go ahead.
And the Beatles are definitely number one.
I didn't even have to look that up. I'm sick and tired of having to spit knowledge at Luigi Carter.
Because the Beatles had the audience of a bunch of young girls who had money.
But I mean,
Michael Jackson had an audience of a bunch of young boys who don't have any damn money, Tony.
But let me tell you, this is. I mean, it's not even. It's by far like so many more. It's over 600 million records sold, to the tune of like $11.1 billion. The second is not Michael Jackson,
Who's
though.
number 2?
Elvis Presley.
Elvis
well,
is
the king, bro. He's the king.
Elvis Presley.
Rightfully
So
so.
the Beatles and Elvis Presley are almost neck and neck. And then it's Michael Jackson at 350 million records sold.
Who's 4 and 5? I want the top 5.
So it's the Beatles, Elvis Presley, Michael Jackson. The next is Madonna, Elton John, Led Zeppelin, and then Pink Floyd.
I'll tell you one man who's definitely not on this list. The great Kamoshi, my brother. Talk about selling dozens and dozens of records.
Comes the hot step, turn it up.
My boy right there, Tony.
Here comes the hot step. All right, get rid of that song.
Sorry. Any chance I get a chance to play Edie, I got to do it, brother.
I love that song, but we're gonna get in trouble for playing more than 15 seconds of it.
I know, it's so
I heard he's like appearing with like snow under underneath the 95 over ramp.
All right.
I heard he's
We have a phone call.
Griffin
Yes.
somewhere too.
Yeah, we do. Yeah,
We're
on the phone.
I don't have all night for this.
Neither do I, Tony. I got a life too, bro.
You do?
All right, so yeah, I do. Breaking news.
I don't.
215-514. You're on the air.
Who is this? Hello?
Hello?
Who is this?
Yes, you.
Hey, Tony, how are you? It's Ray from South Philly.
Hey, what's going on?
How you doing?
Let me check. Beautiful, man. I haven't done that in a long
Ray
time.
from, so Ray, you're close by here then. If you're from South Philly,
might as well just walk in the door. Everyone else
very close. You sent me a gift, Robin. Remember, you sent me a book and you sent me the bottle for winning the contest.
Oh, you mean you got your Christmas in
Robin's
March?
box. Robin's box finally got delivered. Yeah, 6 months later.
I know.
It was pretty bad.
She was going to wait till July, so it'd be Christmas in July.
I was wondering what was in the box.
For the record, anyone who's ever won anything while I've hosted this show has gotten their stuff in a timely fashion. All right, I'm just throwing it out there.
Whatever. Hey, they got it. They got it.
Not me. It was a long time. I was waiting for it. I checked the mail every day, waiting for it, but I finally got it.
Make me feel even worse.
All right, Ray, you want to come out to King of Prussia for the tequila dinner tomorrow night at Cantina Laredo?
I would love to.
But you have to answer a very difficult Luigi Curto trivia question, which have been absolutely awful today.
What are you talking about?
My wife is from Dominican Republic, so she's going to help me.
Oh, beautiful. Can she pitch?
Spanish knowledge.
Can she pitch?
All right, here we go. All right, how's your geography?
Go ahead, Tom.
How's your geography?
It's okay.
All right.
Yeah, it's good. I went to St. John Newman High School, so maybe it's good. Go ahead.
So he knows which side of Broad Street.
I went there when they were bishop. When he was a bishop.
All right, so
Bishop Bishop Newman.
Exactly.
All right, so Mexico is dissected by the equator. Is it the Tropic of Cancer, the Tropic of Capricorn, or none of these?
What kind of question is that?
What side of the equator is it on?
Mix this question. Don't even try to answer this question. You need to add a little bit. Remember how
People
last
from
time
Mexico don't know the answer to that question.
Remember how last time
What side of the equator are you on?
The questions that we had tequila questions, and it was too difficult. And we said, let's give them something a little bit easier.
You want me to give them what's the most commonly used language in Mexico?
No, that one's like
English. We all know that.
Hold on a second. I'm going to give you a question. Talk amongst yourselves for a second.
I asked legitimate questions here.
Hold on.
That's not a legitimate question. That's
I asked
ridiculous.
what side of the
People
equator?
on Jeopardy wouldn't know that.
Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn. There's two, Tony. You flip a coin, you pick one.
Google knows the answer to that question. Just look at that.
Well, my birthday's in January, so I'm going to say Capricorn.
Yeah, I heard you Googling.
No Googling.
Yeah, no Googling. I got a little whisper.
We don't have Google in South Philly.
Yeah.
No.
You got Gugili. That's what you got. Okay. All right. Another layup.
I hear you.
You brick this dunk, and I'm not allowing this. This is all right. So we're gonna allow to do two questions?
No, we didn't ask him the first question.
So
Robin
nixed the question before he gave an answer. By the way, was his guest answer wrong or right?
What did he say it was?
He said Capricorn.
Capricorn.
No, he was wrong.
All right, well, that doesn't count because we didn't ask the question.
I nixed it before he even tried to answer it.
All right, so which small dog breed originated in Mexico and is named after a central northern state?
I'm going to say Chihuahua.
You are correct, sir.
Ding, 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 ding. Congratulations.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Steven Somerset on Facebook said the Baja Peninsula. That's great. I haven't heard that
Not
since
the
8th
Baja
grade.
Boys, though. Remember the Baja?
The Baja Boys, that's right.
That's right.
So congratulations,
Baja Men.
Ray.
Baja men, that's right. Well, they were boys before they became men.
You will be going with us tomorrow to Cantina Laredo in King of Prussia for the most amazing tequila dinner this month, hosted by Chamucho Tequila.
Chamuchos. What's the matter with
Thank you very much. I'm excited to go. Thank you.
Now, you know where the King of Prussia Mall is, right?
And all you guys.
You know where the King of Prussia Mall is,
The
right?
Italian stallions will be out.
Beautiful.
Correct.
Man. Beautiful. All right, Ray. We'll look forward to seeing you and your lovely wife tomorrow night, man.
Thanks, Tony. I appreciate it. Thanks, Robin.
Thank
Ray,
you.
I have your phone number. We'll text you with more information, okay?
Sounds good. Thanks. I'll wait for your text.
Beautiful. There it is, ladies and
That's
gentlemen.
awesome, man.
Bye.
Chihuahua.
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 Oh, Chihuahua.
Now, Chip
Ooh,
Reederson says,
Chihuahua.
Exactly.
Chip Reederson chipped in with this little tidbit saying, Chihuahua
Okay,
girls
papi.
are fine, tall, slender princesas, muy hermosa.
Okay, Papi.
Exactly.
So bad. So is that it?
That's it. I'm done. You can stick a fork in me. Multiple times. In fact, put a toothpick in, like when you do a cake.
Go skewer.
You know when you bake a cake?
And you check to see the doneness?
Yeah.
It's just done.
You put the toothpick. Why can't I talk? The toothpick in the cake, and if it comes out nice and clean, you know it's good, right?
Yeah,
you know it's
of course.
Good. So I want you to stick a
I use the
fork in me.
toothpick test for any woman I've ever dated.
You don't do the quarter. How
It
about
comes
quarter?
back- it comes in.
How about the bouncing the quarter thing? You don't do that?
No. Mine take cash only. Kidding, obviously. They take whatever I give them.
Damn right. That's going to do it. We want to thank everybody for participating tonight, except Robin and Luigi.
Wait.
You son of a...
Hold on a second. We didn't even get to one of our sponsors. Hello? Ting.
Oh, Ting.
Our fabulous new sponsor, Ting, T-I-N-G. If you want to get rid of the contracts, get rid of the high prices.
Now, you should be out of contract so it's easier so they don't give you any crap when
Right.
you're with somebody like we did.
But if do not renew with a high price of Verizon, T-Mobile, all the normal ones, switch to Ting. We
Let's go
learned
to
about
Brian
it from
Martell.
Brian,
Brian's the guy who told us about Ting.
and it is amazing. So go ahead, Brian.
Yeah, every little ting is going to be all right.
Don't worry about a Ting.
But I have some Ting SIM cards which are worth $9.99. Which there's already 2 or 3 people that have contacted me, which I'll be sending those out to. Please contact me.
But
at
you have
this-
to check. Go on Ting.com and check to see if your phone's compatible. You know, because.
But you can buy there are phones out there that are unlocked. Blue is one of the manufacturers.
BLU, not the electronic
And
cigarette.
they're fantastic phones. My son got one. My daughter got one. They love them. They're made by in the same factory that Samsung phones are made in. So yeah, go away from the norm, and it's amazing coverage.
Their tagline is "mobile that makes sense." Like you can literally pick what your phone bill is going to be.
I mean, seriously, it's amazing.
My phone bill for my phone alone is about $20. That's for
A
data.
month.
That's for data, messaging, and telephone.
Yeah.
My
It's
wife,
insane.
Between
It's
my
insane.
wife and I, we pay about $65 a month.
Yeah,
For
that's
2
what
phones.
that's what Tony and I are going to be paying approximately
And
right now.
If you wanted to have that like Tony burner phone, like the flip phone that you can just in the last.
No, I
ditch
kept my old
situation, just throw it away.
Galaxy S5.
But they're not going to rook us.
They're
Take
not
that
gonna
for
rook us.
data.
But you can,
Take what's that one now?
Take that for data.
Damn right.
Ain't gonna rook us.
yeah, but you could get that burner phone for $6 a month.
yeah.
Oh, Stringer
I'm gonna
Bell
do
be
that.
rolling over in his grave right now if he could get that. Are you kidding me?
I'm going to do it right now.
No, but it's seriously I know times are tough out there for everybody, and
We're
everything.
cutting back.
Every little bit helps, and we were paying over $200 a month for our phones before, and we're looking at
Depending on how much Robin goes over with the
no,
data.
but even if I just use just the same amount of data that I did before, we're still less than 50% of what we were paying before.
Yeah, And Ting has a really great website. Like,
Yeah.
if you go to their website, they'll tell you how to save money on your plan if you're not a Ting customer. So, like, they'll tell you
And their
what
customer
apps to
service is
install.
great.
Yeah, I know.
Robin's been on the phone with them. They're great. They're a legit place. Ting, T-I-N-G, ting.com. Go check it out. And if you want a Ting card,
Contact me, MissRobinAustin@gmail.com, and I would be happy to send it
and
out.
it's a SIM card, so you'll still have to, activate the service.
Right.
But you get the SIM card first.
And you can port your phone number. If you don't want to lose your phone number, you can port your phone number over
Is
to
that
them.
like if you like your doctor, you can keep your doctor?
Except this one's real.
Oh, okay. If you like your phone number, you can keep your phone number, period.
I like that.
You like that?
I like that.
Thank you. We want to thank Luigi Curto.
Again?
At Luigi Curto 22. At Miss Robin Austin. The great Brian Martell here tonight at Marty 5005.
And he
Not
brought,
a space out. And
I'm
what's
sorry.
his friend's name? Because I walked through. Get on the mic there, sir.
My name's Grant.
Now, Grant, are you in the geek business, so to speak?
No.
Oh, you're not a nerd. I was going to play this for you then.
You're not a proud nerd?
That's appropriate. Yeah,
that's And we say that with all the love possible.
Nerd's a compliment now. Used to
It
be an
is.
insult back in the day. Now, if you call somebody a geek or a nerd, it's like it's cool, right? The world is flipped.
You want to be a geek or a nerd, right?
Damn right.
I don't.
You don't?
No.
What do you want to be?
What do I want to be? I don't know, Tony. I have no idea what it would be. I thought I wanted to be you, but I don't know anymore.
I don't want to be me either, pal.
Oh,
If I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't want to be me either.
Who would you be?
I don't know. Just let me be me, as Donovan. No, as Randall Cunningham.
That's your boy.
Once said back in the day. In the meantime, don't drink and drive out there. Don't text and drive. And most importantly, God bless America. It's a beautiful country. We'll see you next week here on the podcast.
Thanks for listening to the Tony Bruno Show.
We hope you'll make this a weekly visit. Come back soon.
Hey, shut the fuck up and go outside, all right?